check. We're back in the building, man. Deck 1, Deck 2 podcast. Your boy C6, Fats Official. This is episode...
Gone.
30.
Sick.
Episode 30. We've got a couple of the big boys in the game as special guests. To my left, we got the man they call DJ Caprio. I don't even want to start reeling off the accolades because I want the show to finish sometime today. You get what I'm saying? But we got the big man, Mr. Kapital. Next to him, we've got
the first DJ that has returned on the show.
Yes, he's the first return guest.
Yeah, without it being like a special.
Yeah.
Without it being a special. 24 for 24, a couple of DJs.
One of my favourite guests so far. The man they called Mr. Teeshow. And then we got a model in the building. Get me? Fresh. The sharpest hairline. That's what, I wasn't even wearing a hat until I saw his hair. And I put a hat on. And we got man like Jevanni Letford in the building. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Jeez. Big up the team still. You get me?
What's happening? Having us come through, man.
No props. So today, I feel like we'll just kick it off, innit?
Straight.
Let me give them how we kind of got to this topic, innit?
Okay, say no more.
I was on Twitter scrolling, and I see one or two DJs over the last couple of weeks saying, I'm just gonna quit. I feel like quitting. I can't do this no more. Corona, whatever. I don't know. I can't remember all the words they were saying. But obviously, I thought, quit, you know. So, got on my high horse, tweeted, innit? And basically, I'm gonna read out my tweet, innit? Yeah. But it sparked a whole conversation, and it went left, it went right, it went all over the place.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up too.
I tweeted, I can't believe some DJs are already looking at quitting DJing. Probably one of the first ever big glitches in the DJ scene, and man are tapping out. Yeah.
It's not a glitch.
Wait there. Let me.
Land.
Yeah, let me land.
Oh, we just have to put that out there.
All right, cool. Yeah, we can go through all the little words, anything you want to say. So I had DJ saying it's not a glitch. I had DJ saying good riddance to them. I had DJ saying, how can you say that? What about mental health? I had DJ saying, that's fantastic. More room for me. So it was all over the place, innit? But yeah, it sparked a debate, and obviously you lot are here now. So, what's you lot's opinion on DJs quitting? Basically, not in general, because in general you can quit, innit? But due to the pandemic, it seems like that's the reason why certain DJs are saying, I want to quit. What's your lot's opinion on that? Or break down my tweet, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it.
Yeah, the first thing is it's not a glitch. I don't even know why that word would even come into your head.
Why is it not a glitch?
Because it's not a glitch.
Why?
You know what a glitch is? There's no events for
a week,
2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
like that. That's a glitch.
But everyone's back to normal.
Because if you're a good DJ or if you're working, you're DJing every other week, or let's even say every month, because you might have a bad month. But so I think everybody here, obviously you're a host, innit? But DJ wise, innit? Before the pandemic, it's at least regular. Once, regular. At least 5 bookings a month, bare minimum anyway. Do you get what I'm saying, innit? Good month, 8 to 12. Great month, like the superstar here is doing more than 12.
50.
Do you get what I'm saying? But,
up and down the airway.
Do you get what I'm saying, innit? So, when you're going from that to someone like me, even if I don't DJ, I'm still out promoting or flying or just going to events, and you got a network, innit? A glitch in the system is just it's gonna go back to it's like a little technical.
Right, but let me ask you a question. Based on what he said, and obviously, if we're gonna break down the words by their definition, then many of the words we use, they're not relevant. So, but my point is,
the urban know certain words.
But he said a glitch for DJs. Now, if you think about the pandemic here, and you think about all the industries that have been given a little bit of leeway, the entertainment industries have been held back the most. It's the only industry that has not been given any leeway.
Because they don't want the industry to.
So therefore, a glitch might not be the best word.
I've got glitch here.
It might not be the best word, but it's a word that we all understand.
This is not a temporary.
This is not temporary.
It is temporary.
It's not.
Oh, so when are we going back to DJ?
It's temporary.
So when are we going back to DJ?
Whenever the clubs open.
Yeah, so when are they opening?
But that's temporary though.
So when are they opening?
When are they?
So when are they opening?
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a brunch on?
Do I have a brunch?
Do you have a brunch on?
Yeah.
Can you DJ at your brunch?
Okay, no.
Wait.
No.
Can you DJ at your brunch?
No.
You can't DJ at your brunch.
No, not really, no.
No DJs are allowed.
They don't want DJs, no.
Okay, but
so,
there's... Hold on, wait.
So let me tell you something, yeah?
Let me ask you a question.
The volume we're talking at now,
Yeah.
they want the music
That's
to be
fine,
lower.
but let me
No,
ask
it's
you
not
another
fine.
question. Let me
It
ask
is
you a
not
question.
fine.
No, let me ask you another question.
I DJ.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
No, because he's asking questions with and just wants me to say yes or no answers.
Yeah,
That's
but
not gonna happen today, mate.
No, because
it's not gonna happen today, mate. That's not gonna happen.
But
That's
listen,
not gonna happen.
Listen to what I'm
I
saying.
know you guys are gonna crop the little parts now. No. So listen, guys.
What I'm saying is,
I DJ to people standing up that want to party and enjoy themselves.
Okay, so you're
I've never
saying,
DJed to people sitting down unless it's a wedding, and by the time I finish DJing, they're standing up.
And I feel like
This is not DJing.
also to add
Even
on,
the other day at the brunch, whatever.
Yeah.
So DJ and we was playing a background mix. Cool. I came onto the mic, did a big intro, birthday people, this, that, everything. Yeah, cool. I started DJ. It's like the music was so like, what's happening?
Okay, but
I went to the man and they said, no, now you're DJing. It's low. I said, but the music you were playing on your phone
was louder.
It's louder. They said, yeah, but we're not allowed.
Okay,
to
but
have
they're still
DJs.
DJing though.
No,
you know what?
They're
Like,
still
I think,
DJing.
I think
Don't take it away from.
I don't
DJing.
think it's a glitch. Yeah, I think when you say glitch, you like. For me, a glitch is 2 weeks. It's a short term thing. You know, like, you go to work and there's a glitch on the computer. They resolve the issue quickly.
And I think temporary is short term.
No.
So even if you're, for example, if anyone use the words where it said
Yeah.
in the head glitch temporary, if I'm going for a job temporary, it is not long term.
Temporary.
Alright,
This
listen.
is long term.
No, wait.
This is long term.
C6 was going to say this, yeah? And I'm going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
How long have you been DJing?
Let's say from October 2008.
October 2008.
So I've been
You've been DJing
DJing
12 years. Cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been DJing, Teeshow? 9. How long have you been DJing?
10, 11.
Okay, so in essence, I'm on 12, you're on
I started in '98, bro.
98, yeah? Let's just say. So let's just say we're on about a number of 80 years of DJing in there, yeah? Nobody in 80 years has had this happen. So technically, in your DJing careers, in all of our careers, nothing like this has happened, which means it's temporary.
No. So what a glitch
Within our DJ
to
career,
me, a
this
glitch
has never
is
happened before.
an event is cancelled or a few events have cancelled. I'm not DJing
I feel
for
like.
a few weeks.
All right, listen. I feel like
March,
hold
April,
on,
May, June, July,
I feel like the word glitch is being hung on to
Yeah.
because you lot have got no other. There's no other argument, so you lot got to hang on to the word.
No.
Hold on.
I think glitch
Wait a
is
second.
dismissive.
Listen. Let's take.
It's
all right,
slightly
take away the word-
disrespectful.
Take
That's
away the word glitch.
Yes.
Yeah. Take away the word glitch. Let's look at it like this.
And it's the
This is a temporary measure. This world, time, a year in time is not long.
Long.
2 years is not long.
not long.
So it's not long.
Not
it's
long
it's
for
only
what?
long in the
It is
moment.
long.
No,
No.
it's long in the moment because
It's long. 2 years
listen,
is long.
hold on. Let me explain something. to
You go to jail for 2 years. Trust me. You'll be
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
you'll be saying it's a glitch, my
Why
brother.
don't we replace the word
saying a
glitch with pandemic? Why,
No,
like,
because the pandemic is that's clear to see what's happened, but a pandemic
pandemic ain't
doesn't affect every industry. It doesn't. There's some industries that are thriving.
Yeah.
So the pandemic doesn't affect everyone.
So for them,
it affects the
they won't-
entertainment industry
Yeah.
a lot more. So therefore, I understand the use of the word glitch. But let's not even hang on to the word the glitch. The fact is, DJs are quitting. They're giving up at the first hurdle, and this is a temporary measure.
But again, innit? Yeah. Again, innit? This is
The man them who are
this isn't the
quitting
first hurdle.
are shit.
This is
This is like
This is the first hurdle.
this is
bro.
after
This
summer.
is like
Because what you
6
got to
months or
remember,
so.
what you got to remember, it's seasonal, innit? Entertainment.
Literally.
The most thriving part of it.
Try and stop that because
Oh! I told you guys I'm Nigerian, innit? So yeah, it's seasonal in a way in terms of like the most popping months, especially let's say London, innit? Yeah, because the abroad events is all zero. There's nothing apart from I think Tokyo Weekender,
And Dancehall episode before it happened. But
but that was before the lockdown.
Yeah, just before.
Yeah, so that's before this. So since the pandemic, since the March the 14th or 23rd, it's only
it
Tokyo
was
Week.
not the 14th. My dance was on the 14th.
Oh, so 23rd.
And then-
But that was the last dance.
That was the last
It
dance.
was
That was
just
the last
creeping in.
Yeah, so since then, So like what? There's been nothing abroad, and for a lot of people that is a main. Not even to say even bread or anything. That's a main vibe. Like I look forward to the summer. I have like 5-6 holidays and I chill. That is my recreation. Other people have different forms of recreation. Some people smoke, some people drink, some people I like to go on holidays. And as a DJ, I like to DJ abroad. So that's zero. And we don't know even if that's happening next year. Oh, what was the question? Sorry, I lost track of time.
You're just in your own
No.
world.
What did you say? You said
I said it's temporary.
Yes.
No, yeah. Cool. So like, so it's like for something that is once a year, or like a little season a year, and it doesn't happen, and you don't know if it's gonna happen again next year. Although it's temporary in the long term, in 10 years' time, you could say it's kind of agreeing with what you're saying. In 10 years' time, it is. You look back at it and say, "Oh, that time, yeah."
But that's how life is.
No, you won't say no, but I would never say it's a glitch.
No, but that's how life is. Listen,
Bruv, some people are in financial ruins.
No,
yes,
not
of course,
glitch.
of course.
That's a glitch.
I think saying glitch, yeah. I think that makes
Some
kind
people
of
might not come over this.
diminishes
Some people will
the
not
thing that we're
overcome
going
this.
through.
Yeah.
Some people will not overcome
I
this.
think when you
pandemic.
say it's a glitch,
Like,
it's almost like
Some people have committed suicide over
almost
this
like-
that you're calling
you know
glitch.
when
You
you
know?
see that
Yeah,
tweet,
but
yeah,
Some
it's
people
not
commit
that tweet,
suicide
like-
over football games.
Yeah. But we're talking.
No,
And that happened. But we're talking about the pandemic.
Yeah, okay. So listen, I feel like you, Mr. Caprio. I didn't know you're so argumentative. But
Arguing
I
nothing.
tell you what I feel like. I feel like here is that Fat's done that tweet and it rattled people. And the only thing they've got on him is using the word glitch. Okay, cool.
Alright, cool.
Erase the word glitch.
Can
You
I
lot
take
are-
that tweet from another angle then?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
I didn't like that tweet because, in all honesty, for someone like me, I
Because it
realised-
exposed your knickers.
No, I realised that.
Go on.
Okay, cool. That tweet don't directly affect me, but there's some DJs out there. That's why when you're saying brunch, yeah, I'll be honest with you. Not a lot of DJs are even going to get booked or even looked at for a brunch because they don't have that caliber of artist. They don't have that caliber of name, or they're not that important. They're not that great yet. And I feel like now night times have gone. The upcoming DJs don't really have a chance to even get looked at or even get the chance to play, because even as a promoter point of view, one, you can't have a DJ. If I am going to have a DJ, I'm not going to have a DJ that I've never tried before. I'm going to have one that I trust for the whole day. So for you to basically just say it's a glitch, it's not, because some man were hoping and waiting for summer. I'm waiting for that time. I'm waiting for this, especially uni period. This was going to be the bit of where so many DJs are going to become DJs, but that whole thing's gone. And it's not even a thing where it's coming back, because you can't do house parties, because when your laptop gets stopped by police, your laptop's getting taken. So it's not a glitch, because there is so many things about it where you can't actually DJ. Like even at a brunch, I've done so many brunches during the summer. I don't enjoy it. It's sad. I'm just doing it for peace.
But that's your own.
But then
thing.
it's
You don't
making me
enjoy it.
not love DJing, because now it's becoming work. It's becoming what I'm playing background music. Just plug in the iPhone. Just plug in the iPhone, go on playlist.
See, that's where I differ, because like for me, like I hear what you're saying in terms of like the it's not the same as playing in the night time to a club and stuff. But then for me, when I look at why I got into DJing, it was because my love for music. I love music. So for me, I will always. I mean, obviously, there's a different enjoyment you get playing to a crowd of people and stuff. But like, I will always, I'm in the pandemic. Like, yeah, people. What I say to people is that if they need to pivot, they pivot.
Yeah.
But they've not like thrown the towel in DJing in terms of it's just like
100.
I don't know about you, but for me, like I fell into the love of like the same. I like music and I was producing music, but I actually fell into love when I was DJing to people.
Yeah, the reaction.
That is what I
you
yearn
make
for.
people feel.
So that's what I'm asking you. So let's say hypothetically, because at the end of the day, no one knows, innit? This glitch could be a year. This glitch could be 5 years, and even then, in a I don't know the average age that people live, 80, 90 years. 5 years
80
can still be
80 in
seen.
London.
It can glitch. It's less than 10% of your lifetime.
Yeah.
So what, for 5 years, you're still
Bro,
love
listen,
music. You're just DJing at home.
See, for me, yeah, like
Yeah.
even when we go back to when you started DJing and stuff, yeah. For me, I was always collecting music before I was a DJ.
Yeah.
So for me, I think DJing has different components. There's the collecting music and playing music to yourself and vibing to yourself, and then there's the performance element. And I get what you're saying. Like the performance element, it's addictive.
I like
But just to
like
say
this
something as well, collecting music
that's
isn't. Oh yeah, it is a part of DJing, but I think if you're not DJing,
No, but
All right,
There's
you know
no-
what? You know what?
there's
I'm
no-
gonna
you know what I mean?
back up. I'm gonna back
Of
up
course
what
you're
you're
gonna
saying.
back
No,
up.
because you know what it is. It feels like
It's
this.
the only Jamaican.
This is the time where I feel like DJing. I feel like DJing has. I'm glad you got Mystic Meg things going on. But I know that right now, DJs, yeah, there are a lot of DJs that are not in it for the love because it's a more accessible industry than it used to be. So when you had to buy records and you had to really burn CDs and do a lot, it was a lot more tedious and time consuming. So people didn't just jump onto it. You couldn't just transfer your whole hard drive to your brethren and now he's a DJ. So there was a lot less people. I feel like this situation is weeding out a lot of DJs, right? And I feel like it's weeding out a lot of DJs. But I want to say one more thing. Just this pandemic has affected a few industries very, very much. And one of them also is the aviation industry. None of them pilots I've said, fuck it, I'm going to quit.
Because they're on furlough.
No. Do you know? Hold on. Furlough. Okay. The furlough does not last for. Guys, it's not going to last for that long. In fact, furlough's over. Furlough was a government scheme. It's now over. But what I'm saying is, if you are a pilot and they grounded the planes like they did, you're not going to look for a job in Tesco's. You're going to maintain your position. And even if you did a temporary job somewhere else, you are going to go back. You're not going to quit being a pilot. You're going to wait for that to be over.
So, what's the average salary for a pilot?
Thank you. Because my point.
Wait. What's the average salary for a pilot?
I don't know.
No, because he's bringing up the aviation. So, you need to know the facts.
The fact is, you're only in it. So, if you're only in it for money, then you're. I'm
glad
you're quitting. Then I'm glad you're out.
No.
If you're only in it for DJing, then fuck off.
You can't compare the two because if you're a pilot. Yeah, you're in a pilot for the love, but you have a life to live. You need to pay your bills. You need to. Do you get what I'm saying?
They don't get paid that much, you know. Some of them get like 30 grand a year.
The man them see pilots.
Guys, we're gonna act here.
The man don't know that the pilots do it for love, you know.
Obviously. It's at the end of the day, it's anybody with a job. If you go on furlough, you're still in a job.
Do you know what furlough is, bro?
No, it's a government
do you know what it is?
Scheme.
And how long has it lasted?
Oh, some people are.
No, furlough is over.
Do you want to call people now? They're on furlough now.
Furlough is
They're on furlough now. I know people that right now they've been on 100% furlough. They just stopped taking
furlough.
Different industries.
The government have called furlough off. You know why? Because they are broke.
Can I say something?
So they weren't putting pilots on furlough.
They're still furlough.
They've stopped furlough now, and then that's why people.
They were still on furlough, but I'm talking about this month.
Thank you.
October. But even though that's still 6-7 months of furlough, DJs don't get furlough.
Okay. Also, can I just say something here? Let's not all be here. Okay, we're in good positions as DJs, and we can demand a certain price. And people already know when they come to us, it's going to be a certain price. There is a large group of DJs where realistically. They're not just doing it for the money because they love DJing, but at the same time, they don't have nothing else proper for them. And it's not that easy to go and get a job at Tesco. And like even someone like me, for example, I haven't worked since I've been in college. And when I was in college, I only worked for like 3 months and I said I couldn't do it again. So I just kept DJing. Lucky enough, I caught a break. But there's some people that don't catch that break and they're going to keep trying. And for something like this to happen, it's going to hit them so hard where they might be on a CV, might be like a 4-year gap. Just because they were chasing the DJing dream. And that DJing P that they were getting in, living at their mum's house was okay. But now that DJing P is gone and they're living at their mum's house and they're looking at
But I think that's a different thing as well because like if you want to say like the average pilot can just be a pilot and not have to do anything else, but the average DJ can't because for me, if I was just a DJ, I would be broke. I have to live. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's the entertainment side and the event side for me. I could do entertainments and that's it. I don't need to do anything else. I don't even need to DJ. So right now for me, I don't need to DJ. I want to DJ. I love to DJ. Do you get what I'm saying kind of thing? So that's me. But that's for me for free. But I think for the majority,
that's the bit I wanted to get to. Are you saying you understand DJs quitting then?
Oh, it's. I think there's different aspects to it, innit? And obviously there's a lot of different reasons. So I think if a DJ will want to quit, it's like, okay, I know some people where it's like they have an okay salary, but the DJ tops it up and makes it
I
good.
get that.
You get what I'm saying? You take away that DJ and you've now gone back to
basic.
But you're only doing that with basic job maybe because you can double up on a DJ. So without that amount of income, it's heavy. I know certain people that they only just do weddings. Do you get what I'm saying kind of thing? And it's like the wedding money is nice. no weddings, or the odd 1 or 2 weddings. So for
And
them,
even
it's a catastrophe.
Yeah.
So like obviously it comes mental health into it, because it's like you then sit down and think to yourself like, what is going on? So there's even a stage in my head I'm thinking, bro, what is going on? Because it's like, oh, like obviously some of the events I do are very, very big capacity events, and I'm sitting here thinking, realistically, when are they gonna let 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people be together? Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, I actually don't know. So as much as everyone
because
says,
if we can't be in groups of 7, 5,000 is
yeah,
a long
and
way
as much
away.
as everyone is saying it's temporary, for the pandemic's gonna be temporary, but there's different levels, because it's like, oh, everything's temporary, everything opens but clubs, every single thing, like not even to swear, but every single fucking thing opened but clubs. Do you get what I'm saying, innit? So it's all good and well say temporary, but everything is different. So that's what I'm saying. So when it comes to the entertainment side, like I feel like it's going to be longer, because this has shown, just in this, that everything kind of fully opened by July. We were moving again with restrictions, but clubs. And then Boris now attacks the clubs, illegal
Again,
events.
Yeah, they also said to retrain and all of that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the thing for
Like,
me,
yeah,
the thing for me is that I think, like, for me, even if the pandemic is 2 or 3 years or 4 years or whatever, I just can't say I'm quitting DJing, like, because I'm always going to be a DJ.
100.
So
Yeah.
like, for me, I'll
100.
pivot, like,
Yeah.
I'll pivot, I'll
Yeah.
adapt, I'll innovate or whatever. But
For how long?
But you're in a good space.
Yeah.
A lot of DJs
Yeah.
in London, in
I'm not.
the
You know,
urban scene.
you know what this is? You
I'm
know
not.
what's baffling me? You know what's baffling me is that I known you for a minute, Caps. Yeah, I known you before you was the biggest promoter in London. Yeah, when you was that hungry you that come to the radio station, and you probably didn't have no big bookings. Yeah, you was just
Nah, there was
hungry.
bookings still, but yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but you
no,
was
no, no,
hungry.
not on the level you're on now.
Okay, yeah.
You was hungry and paying subs, coming to the radio, doing that. That was love, innit?
Yeah.
The reason that you got into DJing wasn't because no one has the bookings from day one. It's like when you're when you're a youth that's playing football on the estate, then you play football every Saturday. If you make it, that's a byproduct of what you love. Nobody said I only did football just because
make
of that.
money,
It's all started from the love. So the idea of quitting when there's a hurdle, or quitting because of the pandemic, and quitting and giving up means to me that you didn't have the natural love. Because if a man says, you know what, hold on, let me finish. If a man says, if a man says, you know what, blood, I DJ in it full time. That's my income. I've got a few good investments that have kept me alive, but so I know how it feels. But I'm saying, you know what, I need to. I mean, what Jevanni said, I need to pivot. I need to start doing something else. But hear what, I will never just quit DJing. Why would I quit DJing?
Yeah, but
so
obviously-
if I found a whole new career that took me in a whole new direction and DJing was no longer possible, then I would quit. But you think this pandemic's gonna make me go find a new job and never DJ? I can't give up DJing just like that.
But
And that's the problem. It's no issues with a man saying I'm gonna put it down for a while. It's the quitting. It feels like you're just flinging it away.
I think so.
That's dead to
the
me.
first thing, I think everything comes to your aspirations. So if you've said that for the football, there are some people that I know that they have a love in it for football. They want to be playing every Sunday to Saturday. There's some people that love football Sunday, Saturday with a dream of being a Premiership footballer.
And
once
then
they can't become
1%.
once they can't become that Premiership footballer, or they can't become that Championship footballer, they love goals. Do you get what I'm
reckon?
saying? Yeah, I know people like that.
Wait,
I know
but
my friends.
I get
There are.
that.
There
No,
are.
no,
Yeah,
no,
so that's what I'm saying. So obviously, everything comes to that. So like, obviously, for us now, like for me, innit? Like there was a certain stage in it, where I was like, oh, I want to be a big radio DJ. I want to be as big as Westwood and then I don't know what happened or whatever, but I just realized that that's not my lane.
I'm raw shit. I'm not white.
No. I just know that I can do basically.
dick, don't
My
worry.
mentality was I can do everything. I can do everything in the world to be a big DJ, and then Teeshow can just say, Teeshow can just get a call and say, oh yeah, my friend's looking. My friend who's an artist just wants you to be a DJ for him, and now he's charging triple the amount of money more than. And just doing things. So I just said
it's not just Kapital by name, you know.
No. So I knew that.
I've capitalized on the word.
when it comes
Capital
to
by nature,
And you see what you just done there? That's capital
said it.
punishment.
So when it comes to the DJ thing, like it's like even artists, you can be good artists, but you just need that break sometimes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just said that I have the love for DJing, but I don't have the love to that extent where I'm gonna kill myself to get on radio or to do whatever. I just enjoy the clubs. Like, you see how I'm doing now? If I could do this like at this level, cool. I don't. Not to say that I have no aspirations to be higher.
But you're all right.
That's my other DJ, the other DJs who have aspirations to be like Westwood or to be like that, and in their eyes that's been shattered because, like you said, like I came from the uni scene, innit? Not every DJ has done. But the DJs before me look at me, and the DJs before them look at. Do you get what I'm saying?
I never even.
So you have a different experience, and you have a different.
Literally.
They don't understand how to. Do you get what I'm saying?
But there's DJs that coming up the same way as I came up.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
But there's DJs that come through the uni scene, and where it's through the uni scene, not everyone can make that transfer. Do you get what I'm saying, innit? And so
But this is
obviously-
happening to
But this is what I'm trying to understand. Like, with, like, say the pandemic's here for 3 years, yeah, and then you're cool. Okay, I'm not making DJ, man. I'm not doing events or whatever. So I'm gonna do something else. In your mind, are you like, say the 3 years they get a cure or a vaccine or whatever, and things go back to normal in events? Are you not, because you've quit now? You're not going back?
Oh, I don't know, because obviously the scene changes every 6 months, innit? So people can become hot and people can become not every 6 months generally. So it's like there's always a new DJ. So
but
I don't know.
but you
So
can
I don't
say-
know what's
you
going to
can-
happen in 3 years
But
because
what
obviously
would you like to happen in 3 years' time? Say
I don't know. I don't know my mentality. I don't know. Like, for example, like, okay, cool.
Yeah, in the
I could-
ideal world,
I could be so
hypothetically.
I could be so broke. I could now use DJing as a blame, and I could say to myself, "Oh, why the hell did I become a DJ in the first place? I should have just kept with my banking degree and just gone to investment banking. Fuck DJing." Or I could be like, "Oh, I invested in some stocks and shares or whatever. I'm a millionaire now. I'm not doing to DJ no more." Like, it could be either.
No.
Anything could happen.
I get what you're saying. I get. But what he's saying is though. Okay, so let me just ask you this: within your thought process right now,
yeah.
would you quit DJing?
No, because DJing for me now, it's a good paying
No, I'm
hobby.
just- I'm asking.
No, when people ask me, I just say it's a good paying hobby. Some people think DJing is like the bread. But
No,
it's
no,
not.
I get
But
you,
for me,
but I'm
it's
just
just a
saying.
good paying,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
paying hobby.
I feel like
So no
everyone
matter
wants to
what,
say
so
that.
I will stop DJing
Yeah.
when I fall out of love with it.
Okay.
And so this is the next thing that I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
The
So this
pandemic,
big
the pandemic,
argument for nothing.
wait,
no,
let me-
the pandemic
Go on, go on.
was making me fall out of love with DJing.
Thing is also with me, especially why I slightly said, okay, I got to quit DJing. However, I know.
Have
I
you
can't-
quit?
But basically, yeah, I'm only gonna go back when like Hardy
That's
comes
not
back.
quitting then.
But you're not quitting. That's not quitting.
Oh,
That's not quitting.
That's not quitting. That's not
It is,
quitting.
though.
Not quitting.
He's quitting
I'm
a
not-
part of the kind
yeah,
of
'cause
DJ
I'm
he's
not
doing.
gonna be
So
downloading
basically,
like that no more.
there's
Yeah,
some
but
there are some
that's not
DJs
quitting,
that aren't really a DJ. They're just DJ for an artist.
That's a DJ.
All right.
Unfortunately,
If you're gonna
when
do
they
another thing, if you're
Yeah.
quitting, you're turning your
Yeah,
back on
yeah,
it. Like,
exactly.
you're setting it away.
Quit. If you're
That's not
quitting, you're
quitting.
quitting. Bro, listen. If
But
a
I'm
doctor,
quitting a part of
listen.
DJing. I'm
You're
quitting the
pivot,
booking
that's
side.
not-
That's
Listen.
not quitting.
If you quit,
You're adapting. You're adjusting.
All right, imagine you needed to you had to have a license to DJ.
Yeah.
And every year you had to renew
Yeah.
your license.
He'd have one.
Yeah. So
You-
if you're
you
saying,
wouldn't-
if
he
you're-
wouldn't pay for
hold
one.
on,
I
hold
wouldn't
on,
pay
hold
for
on.
it. Exactly, I
Hold
wouldn't
on,
pay
hold
for
on,
it.
hold on.
I'll get one.
Hold on.
I'll
He would.
Hardy would pay for one. Hardy would pay for one.
Forget that.
He would.
I would
You still have one though.
Listen.
Wait.
Let's
Go on,
just say
go on.
that was the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you to quit, you have to just not renew your license.
Yeah.
You cannot say I'll only do it, but when I'm DJing for Hardy, no, you either renew your
Shall I
license.
tell you why-
Hold
shall I
on a
tell you why I
second.
use
Hold on a
that
second,
no
man.
insurance?
I can use Serato as an
Come on,
example.
man.
I haven't paid for
Let-
Serato.
listen, bro.
Bruv.
Listen. Forget. You can't change my hypothetical
Yeah.
fucking
No, but-
question. Hold on, man. Listen. You have a license to
Yeah.
DJ. Without this license,
Like
you
a
cannot
driving
go into
license,
a
like a
club.
driving
Yeah, so
license.
hold on a sec.
You pay for
Hold
Serato
on.
£15 a month. I
License,
stopped
bro.
paying for
So
it.
then the police come and they
Teeshow.
nick you, bro. You
Teeshow.
can't do it.
Listen
You
to the
cannot do
question.
this job.
I can't do the
Teeshow,
booking without a license.
Teeshow, listen
Yes.
to the question. It's hypothetical. You needed a license. It's like a fucking passport.
Yeah.
Without the passport, you're
can't
not getting
fly.
on a plane.
Yes.
So, but every year you have to renew it. So now,
Just in case.
and every DJ had to renew it October 2020. Every DJ. I'm paying my P's to renew it, even though there's no bookings. That's what I'm doing right now. Jevanni, are you paying your money
I'm
to
in.
Capital? Are you paying your money to renew your license?
If I can still do my
No,
events.
just
Oh,
no,
I'm
wait,
answering-
no, right this second. Like this
Yeah,
hypothetical.
but I'm doing events, so yeah.
Okay, so no, but like,
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me say something.
as a DJ,
If it was-
hypothetically, answer the question. Hypothetically,
Yeah.
you have to renew your license. We're in the exact same position in the world. I'm saying right now, I'm paying my bills and I'm renewing my license. Are you doing that?
Right now I am, but
all right,
if you could ask me this question maybe 2 months ago, might not be the answer.
All right,
that's what I'm trying to say.
but say right now you are.
So right now
Teeshow, are you? You're not doing it. So that means
then
there is no Hardy. So if he comes back in December,
So if he comes in December, he's like,
you've missed your chance to renew your license,
so.
bro. Listen, it's my fucking Hardy. You can't change it. The fact is, it's a mindset.
There ain't no sneaking onto the stage, and no, there isn't, because the man at the step,
You can't get in
the man
without your
at the step-
license.
The man at the step says, "Show me your license before you get to the
I
next."
get that,
So
yeah.
you're tapping out. So
I
if you,
get
because that shows
But-
you can't do the 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This ain't the
No,
road.
but you can. No, but sadly, the truth is, sadly, you can. Sadly, even if this pandemic wasn't going the way if it wasn't here, I was going toward this route. I was
That's
going
fine,
towards
though.
the route of literally only doing artist DJ.
Oh, that's
Right,
fine.
you're
So
still
that's
DJing,
still
though.
DJing.
No, but
bro.
the point is, you know
I
why?
get
You know
what
why?
you're saying,
Because
but-
you're having this conversation, and you're almost on the side of the DJs that want to quit but have a complete different reasoning. The fact is, you were already thinking it.
Yeah.
That was already in your
Yeah.
mindset. It's something
Yeah.
that
So
you.
it's not a result of
it's
the
not
pandemic.
even. It's not as a result of the pandemic. So
It's not,
you're
but-
arguing for something that you got no
pandemic
power.
has pushed him to
Pushed it.
Yeah, but the pandemic.
Because you have no choice technically.
That's-
No,
So
but he said he was going down that route. It doesn't. We don't know.
No, my point is.
Could've
My
not
point
done
is.
it,
My
but-
point is.
But the
You're
overall question is that
arguing.
Yeah.
you haven't quit though.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't class. Wait, Capital. If he's DJ for Hardy,
has he quit?
Has he quit?
To me,
Yes.
if you just DJ for artists
Yeah.
and you get no other bookings, I don't see you as a DJ.
I'm not a DJ.
Because a lot of artist DJs aren't DJs. Lethal Business
That's
DJ
fine.
is face. It's not a DJ. That
Okay,
guy's
but
it's
a
just
lot
a
of them-
rapper.
but a lot of them is though.
When you DJ,
And a lot of them are.
Okay, I do.
And a lot of them aren't. So
Yeah,
50.
Yeah, exactly.
So
See,
the ones that
listen,
don't.
Wait,
It's
wait,
not-
listen,
it's
listen,
not
listen.
a DJ.
He does. He
DJ,
warms
that's what I'm
up.
saying. He DJ.
He does his own set before
Alright,
the
let me tell you something.
Hold on, one at a time, because it don't
See,
sound good.
see
on
your
me.
see when you if the Millennium Tour comes again, yeah.
Yeah.
So based on what you're saying, then you don't need a warm up DJ. You just when a Marion or whoever comes on,
Yeah.
the man just
Presses
play. There's no one to warm up the crowd before. Because that's what he's doing for Hardy. So that's a DJ. He's a DJ.
There are some people that just for the show.
No, we're talking about
will
your
warm-
show.
Yeah, there will be a DJ that warms up. Then there'll be another DJ that will DJ for the artist.
Yeah.
Are you paying for a DJ to come for a certain artist?
No, it's included.
But are they being? Is that
When you
DJ
book an
being-
artist, it comes
All
with a
right,
DJ.
so but I'm just saying, that's a DJ. You're not just paying.
Oh.
You're not paying a button pusher. You're paying a DJ a man that he trusts.
No,
we
he's-
might not class
he's
it as
just-
club DJing, but it's DJing. And just to say one more thing, you guys here, you young man, right, talking about DJs that were aiming to be here and aiming to be there, bro. This fucking game, the urban scene here, has changed a million. When I was young, super clubs, big boy clubs, Collie, Temple. Scarlet, big clubs, and they would have 1,000,
500 to 1,000 capacity.
all the little bars and shit.
Yeah.
They didn't exist for us. Do you get what I'm saying? And then we had a big fucking turn where our events were stripped from us, and our venues were stripped from us, and the whole scene just started just birthing other DJs, little small club. We adapt to every situation.
Okay.
We adapt to everything, and currently, you know what? We are adapting to this. As much as it isn't what we used to, we're adapting to it because there's DJs right now. No one can't tell me that Lani isn't better off as a DJ now than he was before. And he's in the same pandemic as us.
Again, everyone has ups and downs.
How many DJs? No,
No,
you guys are being unfair.
no.
Lani out of how many DJs?
There's more losers than
You know how
winners.
much people done Insta lives
but
here?
hold
And
on,
like,
no,
when we
one
were
at a
saying
time,
people that
one
will
at a
laugh
time.
when there's one or
One
two
at a
DJs
time,
in
one
it.
at a time.
He's
But
talking, he's
that's,
talking.
no, but that's like everything though.
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
everything.
everything.
So
Hold on,
I don't
it's
get what you're
everything.
saying then.
No,
I don't
listen to
get
what
it
I'm
then.
saying. What I'm saying is, it's not worth quitting. Someone has made it. It's like, listen, there's one.
I need you guys to give me a suggestion.
So you,
guys need to
obviously,
give me a suggestion of what
we
can do.
come
Please,
from,
I need to
even
know what else can
you
they
come
do.
from a different era of
but this is
DJ
what- wait,
than me, than him,
Yeah.
than the next DJ, than the next
Yeah.
DJ. You've been in there through the vinyl eras and the amount of work effort you got to put through it and whatever. You're gonna have a different mentality. Me, I've been in the trenches. I've been taking a bus to go to Rumford to DJ, collect
And
£40,
take a bus back.
taking a bus back. I've
Yeah.
been there in events where the police are just coming and locking the things off. I've been through the trenches.
Yeah.
This is a big, disgusting. It's not even a trench. I wouldn't even use the word for it, innit? But I've got that it installed in me that you got to move. But obviously, at a certain stage, I wasn't. It's just you take a break from it. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Other people are not built like us. Some people haven't been through like
what I'm saying, listen. You see this from my birthday dance. Yeah, was the last Saturday before lockdown. Yeah. I didn't DJ. I've been invited to illegal parties. I've been invited to when the club thing, when the headphone things were going on and the park things were going. I didn't do nothing because I didn't want to. You know why I didn't want to? Because I've got a standard and I just didn't want to just do anything. Do you get what I'm saying? And I've done 2 lives. I did 2 lives because I was begged to do them and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to do them. And that's it. And I've said, you know what? I'm just stepping back because it's not right. But I'm not quitting.
Can I ask?
I'm not quitting. That's the whole thing. But I'm not running down nothing. But I'm not quitting.
But just because you're not quitting doesn't mean others shouldn't.
What I'm saying is, quitting isn't an option. Quitting isn't an option. Quitting means hanging up and stopping. There's no reason for that.
And some people will do that.
No, but that's I feel like a man is allowed to over so many different reasons. Some men are doing it because, really and truly, the gen I see coming up now, especially as I'm teaching them, the only thing they actually see, they're not lucky enough to go through the house parties. They're not lucky enough to go through barbecues and apartments and like Capital was saying, things getting locked off. Really and truly, all they have is you either upload a mix, or you upload a mix onto the TL, or you upload a mix onto SoundCloud, and you either get heard or you don't.
You think it's luck?
Wait, go on, wait.
But it's a different time. Yeah. Like now, realistically, now there's no clubs, no nothing. I don't think that you guys are deep in it. There is no nothing. Yeah. There is no chance of these men actually getting heard because even music is not getting streamed the same no more. Because the times where, like I was saying to my friend the other day, I didn't enjoy Nines' album only because I didn't listen to it with my friends. Because I remember when I enjoy Nines, someone else has to kind of vibes off the song. Now, we don't even know what songs are banging. So as an upcoming DJ, they're so confused. You're telling them to keep going in their room, keep going. For what? For what end result? And how are they actually going to show off their skill and know if they're doing right or wrong? And you only got that experience from actually DJing out to people.
I feel like you younger generation DJs, who come up in a time where, right now, when I was coming up, there was no artists to be their fucking DJs. There was no big flying around the world. There weren't none of that. Man was hungry like trenches. Yeah. And the biggest booking you could get was 300 people in a house. So I'm just saying exactly. Yeah.
But that's the whole point. But that's the whole point.
So if things have changed,
you guys are missing. There's no.
Hold on. But listen to this though. There's a man. There's a man who started DJing and all he done Teeshow was go on radio. He didn't. There's no crowd. There's nobody. I don't know how many people are listening to me. I don't know where they're from. I don't have nothing technically but me and a radio. And I just believe
that they're out there.
I just believe they're out there technically. That's all I do.
And we've all done that.
Some people can't do that.
Listen to this though.
Some people are in a good space.
Then technically you shouldn't do this job because unfortunately that is technically what you're doing now. What you're saying to me now is almost the same. You just don't know. You're technically DJing and you almost don't know.
Yeah, but some people can't. Like, I've had a conversation with someone who's a big DJ who DJs internationally that says they don't want to do radio. And I said, bruv, for you, that
but I'm just saying. I'm just using radio as an example.
Okay,
as in, if you're saying, because Teeshow's saying it's uncertain for the DJ, as in they don't know. They put it on SoundCloud, bruv. SoundCloud is almost like radio. You're just throwing it out there. You don't know.
The same,
that's what I'm saying.
It's the same for the
but
youngers.
You don't know.
Obviously, they've come from a different era, so you're still like back in the day when it's like. What was that radio station that I used to do back?
Was
on top, not even Woe. On top FM, innit? Yeah. We don't know, but that was the vibe. Like, remember, people are listening to radio. The youngers don't know. If I say Choice FM, they're gonna say what? If I say Flex FM, they're gonna say what? If I say On Top of FM, they're gonna say what? Radio isn't in their thing.
So what's in their thing?
Radio's like
it's not even in their thing.
See someone that wants to do radio, they actually want to become a radio presenter.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
In the new.
But that's the reason for that is because what you see and what they see and like what they see and then what they want to be, really and truly, it's kind of two sides. Because we don't actually see a DJ and a radio presenter do the same thing. The only person that more or less does it is Westwood. They actually just pick one.
Yeah, I get you.
So really and truly, you can still carry on radio presenter, but imagine if you came into this DJing thing Because I love radio, but I don't at the same time.
Yeah.
But I know what it can do me in the long run. But there's some people that don't even have the confidence to talk or don't even have it in them. They don't like that kind of thing. But when they're behind their decks, they're in their zone, they do whatever. But when you've taken that away from them and you tell them to do something else, what else is there to do?
All right. Do you know what? Like, I think I hear what you're saying. It's a valid point. Like the different generations, innit? And because like even for us in Essex, remember Ustream and all them things and that, and then. But for me, like when I started DJing properly, when I came back to London and stuff, like for me, I was on pirate radio. I was doing like a graveyard shift. It was Have It FM. I was on like graveyard shift from like 9 p.m. till 6 a.m. And sometimes those sets, there was only one listener that was active.
What do you think?
And it was Empress.
Because of the
And she
phone.
kept Empress. And it was Empress. I even one day I found an archive of a recording from it, and then she was like,
she would give you one for every tune.
like every tune, like ringing Miss Call, and that was a buzz. Like I like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And that draws elements from
My one was Lady Vibes.
Lady Vibes. Yeah.
My one was Sweet Pea.
get
Big
what
up
you're
Sweet Pea.
Oh shit! Sweet Pea.
Big up Sweet Pea.
That's Sweet Pea. That's a wall listener, isn't it?
Whoa, listen.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So I get the different generations because for me that was I got like a kick out of you know just even if no one was listening.
This is what I'm trying to say though.
Sorry, quickly, sorry. But do you know why that's funny, innit? Because I used to like love that too. 10 people have a whole shit. Now it's like it's a joke.
No, but
for me, do you get what I'm saying? So
But that's because of graduation, though. That's like the man who used to play football. The man who plays for fucking CR7 ain't gonna really be happy getting a kick about in the park.
Yeah.
At one stage, that was what he
That was
lived for.
amazing.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But
Everybody
that's
does
exactly
that.
what I'm saying. That
You live for that and you get through.
times change.
Yeah.
Change.
But the wickedest thing is,
the
so
thing
go on,
is-
we finish
yeah,
and
so
then
I get what you're saying that the newer generation, they're coming in and they're not going through that thing.
Yeah, because what it is for them, it's like the UK artists. At the moment, you want to put a video out and get a million views. However, though, Teeshow. However, unfortunately, that is not how life works, and that is the problem as to why I tweeted that. Because unfortunately, life just doesn't work like this. Yeah, you might get a million views. He might get 500 million views. He might get 15,000 views, and he might get 100k, and then I might get listen, and I'll say, and I might get 0.
Yeah.
Because it just happens like that in life. But where it is, the strong, like what me and C6 are saying, survive.
Yeah.
Because you
guys,
keep going.
And you know what? Sorry, Steve. Just to add on to what Fats is saying.
Yeah, go on.
You see, this industry, is idolized.
Yeah,
people
as
look
well.
at it and think, oh, DJing, and most people get into DJing for what they think
Yeah.
it looks like.
It's lit.
DJing is actually,
It's lit.
if no, hold on,
No,
if you
think
actually-
about it, think
if you
about it,
actually deeper, it's boring.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
You walk into the club
Yeah.
on your own.
No, think about
like
it.
if you you're a proper set DJ with sets,
yeah.
You're on your own.
it's lonely,
You
man.
drive from this place. You walk through the crowd. All right, we saying blood.
Yeah,
Boy.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
do your
Yeah.
set. You leave. You're on your
Yeah.
own. The glitz and glamour, what it looks like, isn't really what it's about.
Yeah.
You're going to bed late. You're
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah, you're tired.
Sundays are
Wake up.
fucked.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit mad. You and
Yeah.
your missus in problems. Like you can't. Like it's not as the glitz and glamour ain't there. So the appeal, what people want to get into it, is there. If this is like if this pandemic's affecting music, however, there's still a million new artists every day.
Yeah.
You know why? Because what they see for the artists is not over.
No,
but when it comes to DJing,
it's not the same.
no,
It's
hold
not
on.
the same.
Listen. If they felt that it was over, they would do the same
Brother,
thing.
I'm telling
But because
you
of the DJing, they think it's over, and let's just hop onto the next wave.
Yeah.
All the hop-ons are the ones that want to leave.
So
bro.
I think going back into the question, I think the question of whether someone wants to quit DJing, I think there's two strands of that. Whether someone wants to quit DJing it's down to why they're DJing, what inspires them to DJ, but then also I think it's the definition of quit as well. Because
exactly.
like, I wouldn't call what you said before as quitting.
You don't want to break down glitch, but don't want to break down.
Yeah,
quit.
yeah.
we can break down quit. But as long as while we're breaking down quit, I want to break down the words that Fats brought up as well. Survive, because he says that. I think. What did you just say? You just said, "Oh, you will survive." Strong. But like some people like will survive, but they won't do anything. Like for example, C6 in it. They're not going to do anything during the during the pandemic. 2 years later, once everything comes back again, he's going to start DJing. But I won't necessarily call that surviving. Some people could even say, oh, he quit for 2 years and came back. So all the words are relative, really and truly. And we can sit here for...
You can never say I quit because I'm still dabbling. But I'm picking and choosing.
Oh no, you said you did 2 things and then you're not doing
No, I said I've done 2 lives and I've taken, and I didn't do any of the illegal parties or nothing. But I've been doing a couple box park events. And
okay. So when you said it was like
I've been doing events of a caliber that I feel like I'm not lowering my standards, even though the music is shit, low and stuff.
Let's talk hypothetical.
Yeah.
So this is my hypothetical. So let's say you didn't do nothing at all.
Yeah.
You did no lives, no box park, no nothing. And then 2 years later, once everything over, and you're like, yeah, I'm DJing. I survived.
No, but I think it's down into your mindset. So it's like
that's not surviving to me.
I think it is for me, it's like if I didn't do anything for 2 years, and in my mind I'm like, I can't wait to get back. I can't wait. Then I've not quit because I'm. But
that means you're a madman because if you're not doing anything. No. You still have to be active. No. Even till you can still be doing mixes on SoundCloud, bro.
Yeah,
So you can still be active.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm like, no, this is it. Like I'm gonna sell my decks. I'm gonna, I'm putting my
Man
MacBook
is selling
away.
their decks.
Then it's
I'm giving away my music.
But they don't say because I think it's what you in your mind. Because for me, it's not quitting.
Cool.
Like for me, if I'm just sitting here and I'm waiting for certain things, I'm anticipating coming back in. So I haven't quit. Whereas if I'm walking away, I'm gonna get a job in retail or get a job elsewhere or go back to a former career. Then to me that's okay. Yeah, I'll quit.
You know what? I'll say something here. I'll say when this pandemic started, I was still getting odd bookings. So I was thinking, this ain't gonna affect me. It's just gonna go over, everything will be back to normal. Then everything got stripped from my calendar, including the summer bookings. It got stripped completely.
You became appalled.
So I was completely disgusted. But then it got to a point where, honestly, my mental state was not okay because for about 4 or 5 years straight, I was touring. So I'm so used to just being in another country or in another city, just. Even if it's lonely nights, it's not kind of lonely because I'm still seeing people. Or there would be like a friend that I kind of pick and say, come along with me. But then all of that got taken away from me. And it just became a thing where I'm in my mum's house. I'm seeing my mum and dad.
You're in the safest place.
I hear that, but it's not at the same time when you're having a conversation with your mum. And I've already showed my mum, bruh, this DJ thing's working out. I don't need to apply for jobs no more. I don't need to do that stuff. Now, my mum's looking at me like, I'm seeing you every day. What are you doing? And for me, my mental state wasn't correct. Then on top of that,
She's saying, I wanted that engineer.
I think this happened in June or July. I was applying for jobs. And one of the people called me and I was giving away my details. The person replied and went, wait, Teeshow? And I go, yeah. And they go, oh, fair enough. I cut the phone. I felt embarrassed. Like my pride for me just went like, whoa, like I couldn't do that. And honestly, for mental, it might seem cocky or whatever, for a hot second, I honestly felt like, whoa, like what's going on? Like am I on the bottom tier now where someone on the phone to me recognised who I was and gone, rah. And they thought that I didn't clock, but I clocked it. And mentally, even me still saying, it's gonna break out, it's gonna go back to normal. That wasn't doing good for my health. Me hoping that wasn't doing good for my, because all you were seeing, and what hit me especially is when a stupid guy, I can't remember who said in the government, telling us go and do another course.
But is that mental health or is that ego? Because I feel like mental health is being thrown about.
No, but even my mental state wasn't okay, bro.
It's but with what he's saying, it's a bit of both, isn't it? But there is still mental health into it, and I think that these are. The reason why that word is being thrown about, because I think it's a little slang fashion, but it is affecting people with the pandemic.
It's the what they call it, the snowflake generation.
No, I hear that, but it sadly might be that.
One thing I've actually realised and identified, innit? Anyone out there can tell me I'm wrong in it, but I think the people that are cool are the DJs or hosts that have got full-time income or like a steady income outside of DJing, innit? I think the people that rely on DJing are the ones that are like, I want to quit. And then also, because it feels like, even to me, I was just like, bruv, if I was the investment banking or whatever, and one thing I will tell you, I was getting disgusted by people, not even disgusted, personally thinking it, but it's like, some people have been saying to me that, the pandemic is the best thing that's happened to them.
For them.
Yeah, for them. Yeah, and that's the truth. And for me, it's like, imagine
you was the mask man, yeah, and you made mask. And you made masks for free 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But
no one was wearing them.
And no one was wearing them.
I understand
and
it.
now
There's winners and losers, but when you're the loser,
Jeff Bezos right now is
But when you're the loser, it's not nice. And when you have people that were
but that's life, innit?
But this isn't life.
Yeah.
This has never happened before.
You know what makes it worse? We're not even, to be honest, if we're going to look at our industry, we're not the biggest losers of our industry. The nightclub owners are the biggest. The nightclub owners.
Bro. We don't make no money.
They're
Nothing
worse than us. The owner of the
owner.
nightclub.
I'm
the
not-
promoter.
They can still open during the day.
Yeah, but I'm not.
And you what? How you
No,
open
they're not. They're not
Chris,
letting
I
them.
was in Romford, the whole of prison, and they were open.
Some people are.
But not
obviously
everyone.
That's eventually.
A lot of them
Remember,
are closed. A lot of them are closed down.
their business module is based on
nightlife.
Yeah,
Right now, I know people that it's just if I could just pay my bills, just for the month.
Imagine
Ace Hotel's gone.
Imagine you had a venue.
Couple.
If you had a venue and 2019 you acquired a venue, everyone's like, rah, the Teeshow venue, sick. And then March you put all your life savings and took a big boy loan, and then this pandemic happened. Bam. You're worse off than any DJ that was making 3 bills.
But it doesn't mean that the way you're kind of saying it is like, it's
No,
okay.
No.
What I'm saying
What
I'm saying we have to understand our level in this industry and realize, you know what, we are not the worst off in this industry. So running and leaving this industry, this industry will never, like, people. Listen, right now, hold on, right now, listen. Name something else. Name something else, that's in this pandemic that people are doing illegally because they need it. Now, clubs, partying. Did you see the students all climbing out the window? Bro, they need it. This industry, they need it, and we will adapt. They need it. Entertainment, music, they need it, and the amount of artists that are coming out and the amount of music that's not stopping, they need an outlet. As much as that's why I believe in the word glitch, because I don't think, even if they say, you know what, nightclubs are dead. We will adapt. There'll be day parties. There'll be underground parties. Like it will all happen again. Like, trust me. There's no way that this industry will stop.
I feel like also you guys are lucky enough to go through the final stage and the Dex CD stage. The reason why I say that is because what I'm realizing here is that really and truly, them days things were kind of kept on the low anyway. So there wasn't crazy money being made.
There was.
Some man, yeah, of course.
Some man made, bro. Listen,
on,
he
man.
said made all his money and them.
Okay, but this is
Westwood.
Okay,
but you only know Westwood.
Westwood
made all
that's
his
2 DJs out of how many?
No, but I can.
Yeah,
But if
but
I start naming
come on,
DJs,
you
you
might not
won't
know
know
them.
Trevor Sachs.
Yeah, you don't know Saxon, do you?
Cool.
You don't know
But
them.
then what I was
Must
gonna
have
say,
them-
You don't know
okay,
Coxon,
but
you don't
what I
know
was
them.
gonna say,
You
I
don't know
honestly
them, innit?
believe, that like you guys were saying, there's struggles and people go through stuff. I honestly believe, what can you expect the new gen of DJs to go through to understand or even see if they love DJing as much? Because I feel like I was challenged throughout my life. I was challenged with DJing where I was bumped or I was violated or like I was challenged. But however, there's not that many challenges no more, and there's just this challenge, and you just want them to just jump over.
I would even class this as this isn't a challenge.
Yeah,
But you know what as well?
It's a
though,
life
yeah?
change.
Let me just say
It's
something
not on
as
the
well.
same tiers. Yeah.
Because you keep mentioning the new DJ, and to me, the new DJ technically is almost in a better position than the old DJ
For a bit.
Because reason being is because the new DJ technically comes in the unknown. Yeah, so technically you're entering in an unknown anyway when you enter, and you're currently in an unknown. However, the Kapital, the Teeshow, the Jevanni have been here, so you already know you're staple. You're going right. I've lost 15 bookings. I was meant to go to these 10 countries. I was meant to. You're losing. You understand what I mean? You can see your L now. Yeah. Whereas the DJ that's entering, they don't even know what
he's not
W
talking.
is
When he
yet.
says new DJs, he's not talking about DJs just entering. He's talking about DJs that are
Waiting
12
for this
months,
break.
18 months,
This summer that was
24
gonna come in.
months.
This was
That's
gonna
the kind
be
of
a break.
DJs
Yeah, but
he's talking about.
what I'm saying is, if this was going to be your break, it's technically not as bad as the person who.
Oh, no.
This is what I'm saying.
It's like this, innit?
No, I know, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, you know, you've missed 5 holidays, 5 bookings abroad, and you've missed 50 bookings. Do you understand what I mean? You know.
You watch your diary go.
Yeah. I look at my
The
schedule.
new DJ
I said,
is not going to know the blessings they've lost because they haven't got it.
but that's what I'm saying.
So then it
though.
doesn't hurt then.
That's why it's not as.
Bro, listen,
it's
not knowing the
as
girl that you've
crazy.
ever got don't make no sense.
Yeah, cool.
That's what I'm saying. It's not as crazy for the new
what he's
DJ.
okay, cool. But
Just
what
what I
he's
mean.
talking about is
You know how many
that
hot girls I
DJs
didn't
that
get? You know how many Bentleys I didn't own?
when he's talking about again, when we say new DJs, isn't it? Maybe the terminology is wrong. He's not talking about brand new DJs.
Yeah.
He's talking about DJs that are like 12, 18, 24 months into the scene.
Yeah.
So they're not a new DJ,
No.
but to us they're new DJs.
Yeah.
So those are the DJs that have just started,
Trying to
about
get
to go
noticed.
through the
Yeah.
trenches, and pandemics happened.
No,
Yeah, but this
I get it,
pandemic,
but
but this pandemic has
from them.
affected everyone, and this is why I'm so
Yeah.
like flabbergasted.
baffled,
But you see, if it was only
Yeah, the
DJs,
DJs,
I'd be like, you know what?
No,
I can see why the man them
Yeah.
want to leave
Yeah,
because
yeah.
this industry
No,
is
you're not
being
getting
shagged.
it.
But hold on, but I'm saying
you're not
the
getting
man
it.
them,
Shagged more than
the man
some.
them are
Yeah.
looking. Yeah, it's shagged more than
Everything
others.
is open. Basically, you don't get it. Everything is open. Everything opened up, but clubs.
You think I don't get it?
No.
Listen, hold on.
We do.
No,
Finish.
listen, no, we talk about everything being open, but let's talk about industries and private industries. Let's just say there are people that couldn't even get into college, can't even get into school. I mean, uni, because of this pandemic, because of the way their grades were done. There's people that are suffering because of this. You spoke about people losing their livelihoods. That means someone, the next youth that wanted to be the graphic designer for that company that's just gone bust, he's gonna miss his shot. Like, this whole pandemic is affecting everyone, and what we're doing is acting like what the DJs that are acting like it's the worst thing ever, and the DJs can't.
Let him finish.
Hold on, and the DJs are
What
saying
could be worse?
like the DJs are thinking like fuck it, like you're gonna quit DJing and go and do what?
Okay, you know a great example. Last year when I was doing the uni tour, I felt uncomfortable.
Why?
I honestly just because I was seeing, I don't know what it was. Yeah,
I'll tell you what it is, isn't it?
He's got a
When
lot of
people
he's suffering.
get to 21 and 25,
I know,
they think they're old.
I know, I don't
and I don't want to be
understand.
with 18-year-olds to
I'm
do
so-
it.
I'm sorry, I
But
don't-
when you get to 30 or 35 or whatever, you realise
cares?
it's all rubbish.
Just DJ.
Exactly.
No,
Who cares?
the break difference. You
Well,
don't mind
wait
being with
till you get
25-year-olds, but you don't want to be 21-year-olds. Because that's very young. But I don't get it when 21s are like,
Yeah.
18-year-olds.
18.
I'm thinking,
Yeah,
bruv,
yeah.
what the fuck, bruv?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
what have you done?
Well, even 30 and they're 8.
I hate that. But I wouldn't want to. Okay, me.
30 and what, sorry?
I wouldn't
I'm
want
saying
to be
if
in the
you're
same.
30 and they're 18 and
wouldn't wanna be in the
wait,
same club.
listen, and you're there for entertainment.
No.
There's, when you're
It's not
hold
the
on,
same.
listen,
You don't play the same.
listen,
You don't play the
listen,
same.
Teeshow,
You don't play the same. You don't play the same. You
Teeshow,
can't play the
listen.
same. You
Listen.
don't play the same to an 18-year-old and to a
Teeshow.
26-year-old. You don't play the same.
Hold on.
No, I'm
do you know
just
what the
saying.
average age of most artists are, bro? And do you know the average age of the people, the fucking
The
the
people that-
producers?
yeah.
Most artists are their peak.
hold
How
on,
does
At their
it
peak,
translate
what's
to the
happening?
radio?
Hold on, no, I'm saying you can't look at age. You can't say. You can't be in a place and say, "Oh, I don't want to be with these youngsters," and then fucking play Jay-Z, who's older than your dad.
But do you know what it is? It's
you're not
not
getting what I'm
people
saying.
can't
You're
define
not
the
getting
age
what
in
I'm
it. Yeah,
saying.
it's not the age, it's the crowd, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and what I always say to people is that,
Yeah,
bruv,
okay,
this
I should-
person
I
that you're
should
saying
say
is
crowd.
young
Yeah.
is older than you.
I
But
hear you.
oh,
Yeah,
they're
that's what I
dressed in
should've
a
said.
tight shorts and
Literally.
so that's what it is.
I don't
People
know,
think that
understand
if you're in an older crowd, it's a more dressed up crowd, unless it's really old.
But
that
the
you can
worst
see.
part is
No.
all of this talk, but the crowd that you want to play, the adrenaline or the rush that you get from this 26-year-old crowd probably won't even be the same
Okay.
from that 18-year-old
I
because
feel
they
like-
are gassed to be in that
Yeah,
room.
okay, it
in
depends what the DJ
comparison
wants, like
to
you
your
guys said,
26-year-old.
Okay.
That wants to stand in the corner, you got to be putting 3 hours of work to get them into the middle. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing was, my thing was, okay, I've noticed a difference in me, the way I DJ when I DJ to a younger crowd and when I DJ to a older
that's
crowd.
fine.
But I don't enjoy DJing to a younger crowd. So for me, I capped myself at a certain age and told myself, I know for a fact if I don't surpass, I don't go up to a certain level, I'm not going to do this no more.
So hold
That's
on,
just
can I
me.
ask you another question?
But it might just also
So-
be my mum's side of me just showing like reality check, like what are you actually doing?
Can I ask you another question then though?
Go on.
You DJ for Hardy Caprio. You DJ before Hardy Caprio comes out to the crowd.
Yeah.
They're all young.
What's the age demographic in that crowd?
14.
Should I tell you how dumb I play to them? And
I'm
I-
just
I
asking,
don't
I'm just
enjoy it.
asking.
Like, do you know how
So you say
dumb I play?
when you do that play, you
Like,
don't
when I,
enjoy it.
no,
You say, oh, my
I
days.
don't even mix sometimes. I press play, talk,
Yeah.
press play.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, it's so dumb.
You
But
say you
when
don't
do
like it. You was
I
just
didn't say I don't like it. The piece is very good.
No,
and
not
I
the
enjoy
piece.
it, and I enjoy seeing this much people.
Yeah.
But when you do it countless times, you actually just become.
I think, bro, I can get you a job in Sainsbury's. You know? Leave this thing alone. You're moaning and moaning and moaning and moaning.
moaning, though.
Bro,
It's
leave this thing alone.
not about moaning,
Tell
though.
Hardy that there's an
It's
old
just-
man
It's
that's
just about
going to
preference.
take
It's
the
just
show.
about preference. It's just about what preference you want. And I'm not saying that you can't DJ to a younger crowd. I'm just saying me, as I was DJing and the way I was DJing, I realised I had to either dumb it down or play a bit
But you know what though? Do you know what though?
But then
Teeshow?
I don't enjoy that.
Do you know what though?
So then that's
Teeshow?
why I put the age thing. That's the only reason why. That's why I'm saying the age thing. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But listen to this though, T. Listen to this. I think, partly, and not that you're being naive, but I think you're being a bit naive based on the fact that obviously you said you haven't really worked in a job, but in life in life in general, not every single part of a job, because unfortunately you're lucky enough to do a job that you like, so your job is something that you like. It's a great job when you do the bits that you like. Unfortunately though, there's going to be bits of your job that you just ain't gonna like. You think not every footballer wakes up every single day and enjoys going to training. He just loves doing the match.
Yeah. Glitz and glamour is not
it's
for
not
everything.
all glitz and glamour. So you can try and nitpick. Oh, I want to do this bit, then I want to do that bit. But then when I do that bit, that's just how jobs work. That's a job.
I guess it depends as well on how much of it he doesn't like. If you don't like it,
Yeah,
more
if you don't
than
like
do
more
like
than
it.
obviously.
But I don't know what parts.
Every
But
part-
I think we're
But I
assuming.
believe he likes a lot more of it than he don't.
I don't
because
know.
He likes
We have
going
to
away.
ask.
He likes
like
the
going away.
thousands of
Okay.
people. He likes
I
the
like
he
that,
likes
but then
aspects
I
of
can't
that
No,
job.
but that's the perks he likes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
perks and the
But
lifestyle.
but let's not talk about the perks. Let's talk about the DJ.
actual
So
DJ,
what
like-
part of DJing do you like and you don't like?
Well, when I first started DJing, I loved the fact that you can mix two songs together and make one thing. Like I was fascinated by that. And then my thing also.
You can, if you could be a barman in it.
No, you can't
Mix two
do that.
drinks.
See,
Mix two drinks and you
can't.
get one.
You can't.
Brandy and Coke.
Because I can't remember who you guys had on here the other day, and they were even one of the main reasons why I started DJing. I can't remember, and all they have is remixes.
Deep Larry.
Yeah, and like that's one. I find that stuff amazing.
Big sick.
And then another reason was that I love the fact that with my mixing and with my SoundCloud at the time, I could bust new artists. I can play songs that you wouldn't actually listen to on a normal day. And I can't lie, that's kind of gone from DJing now.
Okay.
And
For you.
no, in general, like,
Bro,
I-
I'm not trying to stop you, but I'm just going to say, because when you did that, you took it on your back to do that. But that same argument, DJs can't bust the songs and DJs don't break records no more, has been going from years before you
I'm
started.
not talking about breaking records.
No, but that's, of course you are.
I'm not actually talking about breaking records. I think the difference is, it's literally, as me now, you can actually listen to, SoundCloud a couple years ago was a sport. And you can listen to mixes and find new music all the time. You don't have to do that no more to find new music. And
I hear that.
Mixes is not the same. It don't have the same impact. They don't have the same.
But that's always the thing. Before I put the mixes up on, I had to zip it up, put it up on what's that thing? Senspace. Download.
Bro, I used to,
Then it became thingy.
Bro,
So
I used
it
to
always
fucking-
adapts in it. But
I used to make
but-
CDs and write out mailing lists and send
to
them in
But-
post.
But I get what he's saying now. Now, what he's saying is that people actually don't want to even listen to music because of streaming. It's like I can just stream. No, it's like because I've seen it. Like my SoundCloud's got the followers are going up, but the plays are not. And I think that's generally there's a few DJs that is still like even those DJs are saying. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So I get what he's saying in a sense of like.
But you think that could partly be because the scene is saturated, as in that there's a lot of DJs. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
No. Yeah. That's a part to it, but I think everyone's has gone down a bit too. I think it's more to do with the streaming.
No, but we
aspect
just
of it.
got to adapt.
Do you
It's
think some of
about
that's down to?
adapting.
I think some of it's down to
But you
SoundCloud
can't
as
put
well.
our mixes on
Because
streaming sites.
they
Because
came
when
under a
you
lot of
can,
pressure at
they
one
kick
point,
it
innit?
No, but we can adapt. Oh.
No, but you're not.
Listen, I get what you're saying. You
Adapt
can't
how,
put
bro.
you can't put mixes. All right, listen. I'm gonna explain it. When back in the day when there was vinyl, you weren't putting out mixes. You had to listen to the radio.
Yeah.
That was your mixes. And you record it on your tape, or you might make a
Well, it was great time. It was
mixtape.
great time.
You might make a mixtape on your cassette.
Yeah, cassette tape, yeah.
And that was it. And then it was mix CDs. And then the mix CDs you start mailing lists, like what I said. Then it went send space and trying to BBM. Remember, man used to send fucking mixes on their BBM. Then SoundCloud, Mixcloud. Now it's the Spotify generation and YouTube generation. There will be a new thing that comes along that will be capitalized on. There will be a whole new thing.
One thing you actually said is very vital because when I went to Jamaica, everybody just listens to mixes on
CD.
No, YouTube.
YouTube.
And that's when I said,
Oh yeah, I know about the YouTube bag.
Yeah.
But that's not for over here.
Yeah. No, obviously, the thing now, once you put it on SoundCloud and thingy, even though the predominant listeners are in the UK, I get US, Australia, France, Nigeria listeners. Do you get what I'm saying, innit? And it's like, you don't even know, because some people download the mixes, don't know where your mixes
Don't know where
can
they're
go.
playing.
Bruv, I was in Nigeria. I was in Nigeria, and I heard a tune in. I was like, rah. Like, one of my
You knew what was
mentors
coming,
tunes.
yeah.
And I was like, bruv, like, no
one
one's
plays
putting this
that.
in mixes
Yeah.
to see it was my mix. The guy downloaded my mix with a random sort of thingies. So I'm not getting those plays, but I was like, rah.
Yeah, it's mad, but
And the guy even said to me, like, oh, like, yeah, I don't use SoundCloud no more. This, that. So mixes still do work, but in terms of like, obviously you want to see the streams in it, and because they're going down, everyone's singing it as. Do you get what I'm saying? In it, but like what you have to say. A new thing will come, or you have to reinvent, or you have to do something.
Okay,
You
now,
get what I'm saying?
okay,
Innit? So now, a lot of people have always been saying that the USB, the USB thing, but no one's done it.
Yeah.
But once
Well, I see-
someone
I-
does it,
I see
not
DJ
like that. Some people
no one
do
really
it.
done it, but
But-
DJ Day does it.
DJ does it.
Yeah, but that's Birmingham.
DJ Day from
Yeah,
Birmingham.
but that's
He does
Birmingham.
USB. He does mixes on
And remember,
USB.
London-
Give them out.
Yeah.
And no, he sells them. I think. He sells
Yeah,
them.
yeah. But obviously, it's not going to be a thing because people have never been prone to buying.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah, well, it's
he's a
early,
big
innit?
DJ in Birmingham,
Yeah,
so
but he's
support.
got cult now,
Do you get what I'm saying? But what it is once, like for example, once everything goes back together and people thinking flyers, and once someone makes a step
Yeah,
and
and puts the USB in the flyer.
thing,
or whatnot, yeah.
then what's going to happen is everyone will say what? Oh, do you know how people say what?
You
No
ain't got
CD.
No USB.
Now when it comes to no USB, then people are going to and then it's going to. Do you get
Oh,
what
I
I'm
see
saying?
man do the, listen.
I don't think the USB thing will
The world's
take
check. I
off
don't
though,
think the
man,
USB.
like,
But listen, I
It's
see
just
a
the
man.
cost.
Because people are moving to
In
in
what
what
car?
car?
In
Like
what
cars don't
car,
have USB
guys?
anymore.
Bro, there's
You
man
man,
doing, there's
USB.
man,
All
there's man
cars
doing
have
QR
USBs.
codes, bro.
Cars have USB.
It's all like I
Man's
feel
doing
like
QR
QR will
codes.
probably be more because
Just
like
scan it and
even
just play a
all
mix on your
like
phone.
MacBooks, all the new ones are all
But
like
people like something tangible.
No, what I'm saying
Now.
is there are new things that happen. If you come out of a rave and Capital just shut down the rave like he always does. Screwface in that. Yeah, he's done though.
people want it on their phone though.
Right? And
They
then,
want it on their phone,
and then
yeah.
they said, right, the Capital new mix, and it was literally just a QR code.
Yeah, you just
and
come
everybody
out,
who
just
passes,
hold it.
boop,
I just hold it.
boop, boop. Bro, listen, you will realise, but shit will just go up. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
But both of the ideas are good. It's just that it's not mainstream yet.
Yeah, yeah.
CDs was very mainstream.
Yeah, but there was a stage when CDs, when you was a CD man, you get fight down. Man got a mix CD. Move over your bumper club mix CD. A radio I do it. man.
Yeah.
Radio.
And
then
even now, someone
trust
will
me.
say to you, "I don't want your CD. I don't want your CD."
Yeah,
Give me
but that's
your
what I'm saying. That
You know what
it's
I'm
just time in it. That, but obviously everyone has to do it. So once everyone does the QR thing, then it will be a thing. But once everyone does the USB thing, it will be the
be a
thing.
thing, yeah.
Like some people came in when there wasn't a CD, and then it became a CD. Some people came in when it was a CD.
Right, so if you was a raver, yeah, let me. I gave you a USB stick. Where you plugging that
Into my car.
I'm doing my homework on
Into
it.
your car. Well, not everyone's car's got USB.
The majority of people now before COVID, when I was handing out CDs, before obviously I've stopped it because I've realised it's a joke now. But when I was handing out the CDs, let's say last year,
Yeah, he was getting told.
everyone is saying
I don't have-
USB, and I'm like, brother, like it's not making sense because the CD can be like what up to 20p a CD, printed whatever. USB from
A pound.
even the very very cheapest is £1. So 1,000. Because if I'm printing 1,000 CDs, that's like 2 bills max. Not trying to hop the prices, but yeah. Now 1,000
To give out to
USB,
a random girl who's not going to come anyway.
1,000 USBs
Possibly won't come.
1,000 USBs is £1,000. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So the QR thing
Come
does
on.
make sense,
Yeah.
innit? Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
innit?
that's just a
But it
one
just
thing.
needs to be. It needs to become.
Become a thing.
Yeah.
Someone has to start it, as always.
All right,
I don't
let's
think
let's
it'll
let's
bang off.
let's.
But no, but
think it
do
will
you know
because
why
artists
now?
are doing it.
No.
Artists are doing it for
But
songs.
now, the reason why it's fucked now is because of COVID. Because now
Yeah.
I went to Vapiano's and you got to do
QR,
the QR
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
I went
Every
to
restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every,
So the
yeah.
QR
So
might be
now,
a thing.
because even I was with my friend and he was like, "What's this?" I was like, "Bruv, what stone are you looking at?" Because I've known about it, the QR thing from a while. It's just that it's never been in fashion.
Everybody, let me. I'll set up. I'll do a fucking challenge for someone. I might even do it myself. Make a QR code on some stickers, yeah, and put mix by DJ whatever your name is,
Yeah.
and stick it in 5 good locations, like outside a train station, outside a school, like good locations. Just stick it somewhere where it's prime, and watch your.
Yeah.
And,
like, you know,
all right, hold on,
No,
and
which
have
one?
and
SoundCloud?
listen, whatever service you want,
Service you use.
and then and only use that mix from
that
that link
code,
for
yeah.
that code for the 5 stickers you stick up,
do that for
and you
single
watch
mix.
it, and I guarantee you,
Yeah, that's that.
it will go up. I guarantee you, if you put it on a bus,
Stealing that.
yeah, a high profile bus, you know, like a 12, or that goes through all the ends, or a 3, 4, 5.
I never forgot that
Yeah?
12 exists.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, there's 3, 4, 5.
Peckham, Brixton, Junction, does all of that. And you put a QR code, brand new mix, boom, boom, boom.
Well,
Jevanni
not right
Letford.
now because there's only 30 people on the bus.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying in general,
yeah,
like
but-
I guarantee you, and you watch I guarantee you'll get good numbers. I might have just started a whole new trend. Can I pattern that?
The thing is,
you have to wait till Corona.
the thing is, artists are already doing the QR code thing. Like I've seen man put up a billboard or put up a whatever, and have the QR scan on it. Natural's got a poster with the scan on it. Do you know what I'm saying? How effective it is, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, because Corona, the restaurants have to do it. It's going to become natural to the human being
people are
to
accustomed
use
to
the QR code. Do you understand what I mean?
When
So
you say that, what's
okay,
a QR
what
code?
QR code for thing? Just QR code is CD.
So what's
Do you know
QR
what I
stand
mean?
for, by the way?
I don't know. I don't actually know, to be fair.
Quality record. All right, listen, before we're going to wrap it here, enough respect for passing through, but let me ask you a lot of questions just before we leave. Giovanni, you are also a DJ for an artist, yeah? One of the biggest YouTubers in England, or one of the
It might be
biggest
the
YouTubers
world.
in the world. He's not the biggest in the world,
entertainer still.
but he's the biggest in England by far, isn't
Not
it?
in UK.
Yeah.
So
And Europe,
you're KSI's DJ. How do you find that? Because obviously he hasn't got a lot of songs, but he's like, do you do music?
He's got a lot of songs.
He's got a lot of songs.
He's got a lot of
How many
songs
you
still.
got?
He's
But he's got songs like Rick Ross.
He's crazy.
Serious?
Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Trippy Red.
I'm not gonna lie. The song that
Bruv,
he's
he's
got
got
now
big songs.
with Simba
Yeah.
is fucking sick.
Bro, he's got some sick songs.
He dropped a song with Craig David.
And he got a
last
song
week.
with Quavo or something.
Man said
Quavo
he
or
dropped-
Offset, one of them.
Offset.
Bro. He's got a song
Serious?
with
My bad, my
JME. He's
bad.
got
No,
songs.
let me-
He's got big songs.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Big Zoo, Big
Oh,
Money.
oh, okay,
Bruv.
okay. I was gonna say, like, what do you like? What other things does he do? Like, did you DJ at the boxing match, for example, and stuff like that? But obviously, he's got bare tunes, so I'm wrong.
But then one thing I was also going to say, he's lucky enough to have DJ for an entertainer like that. Because KSI is an entertainer. He's not just an artist. Where there's some artists where they actually generally forget to shout their DJs.
Yeah, but KSI also is from a generation that couldn't exist a few years ago. Like, man he was starting making computer.
Yeah, playing
He was,
computer.
people were
FIFA,
watching him playing computer
No,
games.
but it was going towards that way though.
No, but I'm just saying, like, this is, like, some people will look at this modern day
Yeah, I
world
think it's
and
mad.
see KSI and be like,
I still think it's
Okay,
mad.
now my thing is, I want you guys to now give suggestions to what DJs can do in this time. And
Yeah.
don't please,
all right, we'll reach
please
there.
do
Let
not
me
say-
finish.
wait,
Let me
we're
finish.
gonna
Let me
reach
finish
there.
with. Let me finish with Giovanni. So tell us a bit about what you do. I remember the first time I met you was at your event, Chicken and Beer.
You
That-
do chicken and beer?
Yeah, Chicken and Beer. Sick. I was thinking.
He pivots.
Yeah. Chicken and Beer.
Mad.
That was a Shoreditch thing.
Yeah, that was a Shoreditch thing,
I
yeah.
remember.
Like, my things.
So yeah. So
I
so
stole
what are
wherever your
you?
info
What are
from.
you kind of?
Is it? What, on the event pages, yeah?
And switch it up, man.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
god.
Copy paste job, innit?
So what are you doing with in terms of like? Give us a little brief history of you and what you're doing now.
Yeah, I mean, so, boy, like, I kind of, do you know what? So I went to uni with Capital, and he was like,
What? Oxford and that.
Cambridge thing.
yeah, and then like even in uni, I was kind of promoting, but it was, you know, like, see, like first year of uni when you get there and you're kind of gassed or whatever. I remember I was promoting for like one of the clubs in town or whatever, £1 a ticket, and then boom, boom, boom. Like afterwards, I realised that people were coming to me to want to know what's happening and stuff. So then I was like, do you know what? Like, let me try and start doing some stuff at uni. So in my second year of uni, that's when you was, I think, first year. That's when I started doing like events on campus or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Then fast forward, like we did our first event in London together at the O2, and then
What event was it?
100 degrees. Yeah. And then,
Giovanni's been about still.
yeah.
been about-
Like, and then,
What is with
but then
about
I kind of,
09, isn't it?
yeah, 09, yeah.
July.
I remember that.
11th,
I think
10th
I
July.
played
Yeah.
I remember
Then
that.
I kind of went away because obviously, like, I studied law at uni and stuff, and then I kind of went into that career kind of thing, and then I found myself like, I found it hard to keep up with music in terms of like music was. I think this was around the time like Rick Ross was popping, Meek Mill, all of that was popping, and I found it hard to study what I was studying and keep on top of music. So then I started going towards house music because it's like, you know, it was just easier to kind of navigate, but express my love for playing. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then, then I think fast forward, kind of sort of quit law, and started doing.
So when you say quit, are you gonna go back in 2 years?
Like for me,
Sorry. Sorry, continue.
He's joking.
I'm just joking.
no. I hear that. Like for me, it's like with the law thing, it's always there to fall back on. Do you get what I'm saying? So you know, like I was saying to you, I might go to Dubai and pursue the music stuff out there a bit more. Like I know that the thing I've got. If I go to Dubai and it dries up, I know that I can call up a recruiter and then do you know what I'm saying?
Sick.
Like, but that's not what I'm gonna try and do. Do you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, like the KSI thing came about 2 years ago, 2-3 years. So this was before he was popping for his music.
Yeah.
It was more. He was like a YouTuber. And
yeah.
then he basically. Do you know that stuff with the whole Prince Harry stuff? Like, so that's how his team heard about me.
Oh,
Sick.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Wait. Just tell them quickly what you
break
done.
that down.
Oh yeah.
Just tell them quickly what you done.
So I gave my business card to Prince Harry.
So Prince Harry and Meghan came to
represent
radio,
to visit.
and he was like, "Yo."
Wait, that was you?
Yes, that was him.
Man whipped out his business card and was like, "Yo, listen,
You remember that?
I'll
I
DJ.
actually know that story.
I'll DJ at the wedding. I'll
That was
DJ
It
at
went
the wedding."
viral that day, innit?
It was
Yeah,
viral,
yeah.
bro. You went up on
I
the
was
news
so
and
proud.
everything.
I saw you on GMTV and
Yeah,
that.
Bro.
is it?
I was so proud. I was like, my people. I was like, yes.
Like it was mad. Like it just spiraled. That
He pivoted.
Yeah, it just spiraled. And then like, wait, what's mad is that was obviously that happened in January 2018, I think.
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
And then it wasn't until like I feel like it was like March or May or whatever. Then funny enough, actually, the link. So basically, do you know Shabba, the event Shabba?
Yeah.
Shabba party.
Yeah. So Nick.
Yeah.
So funny enough. Do you know what? Like this is gonna be long. So basically,
Don't worry, man,
like,
just
one thing. So I basically, as I'm represent, I got tickets to certain concerts. I got tickets to Popcorn when he was at Wembley, and I was giving them away on my show or whatever. Then I had a few spares left, and then long story short, I bought Nick through, and I think his cousin through and stuff. So me and Nick built up a relationship and stuff, and then I think Nick knew someone who knew KSI's team, and they needed a DJ for this YouTube convention, whatever. So like I said, he was still doing YouTube, and then because obviously I kind of showed hospitality towards Nick, I guess I was at the tip of his mind or whatever. So then he was like, KSI's team want to talk to you. So I spoke to them, and then what's funny is that I'd just done the mix for like Kiss Fresh or whatever. So I just sent them that mix, and the only reason why I did that mix is because prior to that, about 2 weeks before, I missed out on an opportunity because I didn't have a fresh mix. So I was like, what, from now on I'm doing a mix every week. Like,
I stay ready from now.
Stay ready. Yeah. So like that's how I kind of hooked up with the whole KSI.
Was the KSI tune on the mix?
You put one on the end.
No. He
wasn't making music. Was
Yeah. Like so, he was making music, but it was more kind of like the music, the quality of music now that he makes now. I'd say is a lot better than the music he was doing before. If that, because he's improving as an artist and stuff. So, but and then I've been doing that now been DJing for him for about 2 years now. So
sick.
Yeah.
Do you think you've changed a lot in the last 2 years? Seeing different things, and obviously like I'm not watching your pocket, but he's a very rich man. So like you must be exposed to some different things. Has it changed you seeing different things? And
do you know what? Like I think however much, whether I make money or I don't make money, I think I'm still gonna be rooted in who I am. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like he's, you get like certain artists that are making money or maybe not even making money and they're flaunting and whatever. He's not like that.
Not like that.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
No,
Sick.
he's
down to earth.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. That's sick. All right, so
too much money, you're down to earth.
So just before we move on to Teeshow, to quit or not to quit?
Not to quit, man.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, Teeshow.
To pivot.
To pivot. All right, Teeshow. So obviously you've given up DJing now, but give us a quick insight to your brief journey in this industry that you've just left.
DJing. I would say I started DJing firstly because one of my boys wanted to have a house party, and I was like, we're not paying for a DJ. We don't have that piece. And I think we were just about to go to college. And I was like, you know what? I got some dusty old laptop at home. It was like broken and all this that. And I just downloaded bare songs. Actually, I downloaded
LimeWire big things.
Yeah, I downloaded all our favorite songs.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They don't know about them.
So I was just downloading bare of our favorite songs, and then I'll never forget. You know P2J Projects, yeah. That instrumental.
Antoinette.
Yeah, that instrumental.
He's
and
doing
Power
well now,
there. I did that time. I mixed them 2 songs. For some reason, I just said, let me just mix these 2 songs, and everyone lost their mind. So that's been a mix that I've kept, and I still do it to this day. And then after the house party,
instrumental fam.
yeah. So after that party, I saw DJ. I was like, oh, this is fun. This is interesting. Then I think college happened. I'm still just going around college. Then my cousin had a party.
Tell them who your brother is though as well.
Oh, my brother's Bios Music.
Bios Music.
Yeah, but
Big gigs tunes. Yeah,
that's him anyway. No, we avoided that at all costs.
Avoided what, sorry?
Like being in the same places. We just found it awkward.
Okay, so because of
He don't want to be nowhere near his brothers. I don't get it.
It's a madness.
His older brother.
His older brother's doing things you don't want to be near him. I don't ever want to be in a party with my brother that's younger
Why
than
am I in
me.
the same party as him?
Bro, listen, my brother's 4 years older than me, and I tell you what,
Man.
when we roll deep,
Yeah.
like that's
My brother's 14 years younger than me.
No,
He's rolling.
I see. Yeah, I bet your brother.
He rolls with me, man.
No,
What you talking about?
Where did he bring him?
Because you
What
man
country?
could be like, you could be
Anywhere.
like the
No,
Jacksons
where did I meet
or
him?
like,
Amsterdam.
or the Nugas. You know what I'm saying? The Skeptors and the Jays.
Maybe one day.
The shows.
Maybe.
Bro, the shows, bro.
shows.
The shows.
Maybe one day.
The shows, yeah.
So, Oliver, what's your brother's name? How do you say it?
Bios Music.
Bios.
Gigs
Yeah.
is producer.
Yeah, I've heard it, but
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, like I never ever understood what he said.
Oh, you didn't know what it
Yeah,
said?
it's just one of
Bios
cousins.
Music.
Bios, yeah.
Because you're putting the tune out
Sick.
recently.
Yeah.
Bro, he's got
next
a big
month.
brother producer, you know, and he's doing music, he's doing tunes now
Where you
himself.
got gigs, dub plates and that.
No, man.
He won't even get it.
This is what I
Bruv.
was saying.
Madman, anyway.
So you guys- you know what? I don't want to talk about the situation.
Have you got
I don't
Hardy
want to talk
Caprio?
We
about-
don't want to, we don't
I
want
just
to.
want to talk about that situation.
Alright,
but
that's
it's
sorry.
just not what you guys think it
Alright,
is.
cool, alright.
Bring him back for a dub plate
Ah,
conversation. You'll be more appalled than this.
Alright. So anyway,
Anyway.
let's fast forward to.
Yeah, so then auntie needed a DJ. Yeah, my auntie needed a DJ. And then I was like, I'll do it. And then my brother bought equipment and he was keeping it for himself. And I said, no, let me use it. So I grabbed it, done the booking. I said, you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to make this money back. Kept doing little bookings for my friends. I wasn't doing it for not that much fees. Then I done one booking and someone, I don't know who, someone contacted Bill Gates. And Bill Gates has shouted to me and was like, can you cover...
His Bill Gates or like
Yeah, his
the,
Bill
the,
Gates. Bill
or,
Gates.
or the vaccine.
Microsoft.
The vaccine Bill Gates.
No, DJ Bill Gates. Then I can't remember how he contacted me, but then he told me to cover something. And I was like, bro, I'm not even sure, you know. I done it anyway. And then he come back to me a couple of days later and was like, bro, like they liked it, they enjoyed it, etc., etc. What uni am I gonna go? Because this was second year, and I was like, I'm gonna go Coventry. I'm gonna do media. They're giving away free Macs, so I'm gonna go over there. Hey, listen, that was vital for me to, you know. So then I was like, yeah, I'm going Coventry. He was like, nah, bro, like listen, come Northampton.
From a different generation.
It was like, come Northampton. You can be patterned. Like I promise you, like you can be a proper DJ. And I was just like, I love DJing, but I was like, this is a risky move. Went Northampton on my Jack Jones. Bill told me to play one set. I was struggling at first. I loved it though. I was struggling. But I think the fact that I was struggling is what made me want to do so well. And I just kept at it. And then I think during uni times, obviously uni done well, uni raves and all that stuff. Bill kept helping me. Bill, even Kapital included, all the likes like Game Over and that. And then after that, DJed for Big Toads for a bit.
Oh yeah.
Then you slapped him.
Then you. Oh my God.
He slapped him.
No. No. He quit.
He quit.
He actually quit, yeah.
He's a quitter. He's a quitter. Anyway.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
quit, but because it wasn't making sense.
Let's end the thing. Are you fucking mad? Why did you say well?
Why did I quit? At that point,
Are you sure you want to put this
Well,
on tape?
no, but this is calm. At that point, I was getting more bookings than him, and I don't care what no one says to me yet. I was creating that awareness for him within the uni kind of thing, innit? So it was just one of the ones that I couldn't
He's
exactly.
a bust my artist and he can't even live up to it.
No, it's not even that deep, but something like that. But then, obviously, we're cool now, though. But then it was just one of them ones where he carried on making music, but me, just the love of music I kind of had, and because my brother kind of made it, I was just like, it's not hitting completely. But then he carried on, like, yeah, I'm just gonna carry on doing my own thing. That's why even I was kind of skeptical to actually jump on the Hardy's team because he was doing grime, and I didn't even listen to grime. I was thinking, I don't want to hear this kind of stuff. And then a couple months down the line, I've stopped doing that. Hardy's boys, one of his boys, was going to my uni. someone that I trained to DJ got offered the gig to DJ for Hardy, but he shagged Hardy. And then Hardy's boy was like, Teeshow won't shag. And I was like, I don't want to do it anyway. Because I was playing Afrobeats too. So I didn't really understand the impact that artist DJ can have. So I was doing Afrobeats. Then I done one booking, Hardy was there. It worked out. A couple months down the line,
when you say it worked out, as in you did it for him?
No, I just... Like, someone booked me, it was just by chance he was booked.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't
even going to cut. Like, the person had to pay me extra to stay. That's the tip I was on. So I've stayed extra, then it's no, come on, like, what am I going to stay for?
Bro, you know what? You're such an interesting character. Bro, seriously.
The stuff you're saying is like different. Mine is open.
Man said, I was going to go uni to get a laptop. What? He's going to move the quay to the different.
Yeah, because honestly, I knew if I got that laptop...
If I'm telling you things, yeah, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying the younger DJs.
Listen,
you don't get it. It's different.
No,
Everything is different.
It's different.
No,
but if I got that laptop, I'm telling you, I would have been a bad boy film. Like, I would have been a bad boy film director, you know.
Some
Like,
Stephen.
Because at that time, all I had was like the HP thing. Like, you can ask Bill. I had sellotape on my laptop, and I was DJing on. Like, there was a time when my laptop, some girl even messaged me the other day. It was like, oh my god, I remember when you was DJing at this party and your laptop just packed up. And Bill Gates had to come save me.
No, at least you had HP, but when I DJed, it was the first time I had to I was using ASOL.
No, but
Wow.
I don't think you understand what
I don't want
HP
that
was.
where
It's the
you select a
HP
song
thing
and
where
it's playing,
it's
and then
thick.
it loads
Like,
up.
it's a
Obviously
big
it's
HP thing. It's not the skinny things. It's like, it was, you know when it's grey?
It's making noise. It got a fan.
Yeah, like it was grey. Like, it wasn't strong, innit? So then Hardy happened, and ever since then, me and Hardy's just been...
That's
Boy.
sick.
And now
Alright, so
you-
what? Word to Bill Gates though, because that sounds.
No, he
like,
changed my life, and I owe
word to Bill
Gates.
Gates, because that there, right there, that's proper thing. Like, you know when someone can give a testament to you without giving a testament to you, but just by just talking. So shouts going out to Bill Gates.
We got
and,
Bill.
And we should get Bill Gates.
Yeah, we are.
He's done a lot of things, and obviously, I didn't get to see him duff up. What's his name? Tiny. I know he would have done that. I would have liked to see that.
Rob, can you?
I would have liked to see that too.
We're gonna get Tanya on there as well.
I don't know why Fats never hooked up, but that's all I'm gonna say.
I can't make
shit. Don King.
I tried, man.
Don King can make anything happen, bro.
I tried, bro.
No, you didn't try.
It's been the Eddie Hearn out here.
Love, you never
He
know,
didn't try.
man. I
He
tried.
wanted to be Eddie Hearn without doing work.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
joke.
yeah, yeah.
I just
I
tried.
can say though, yeah, and I always say this, especially to people I'm teaching. I count myself as lucky, even though I had some things like harder than other people. I count myself as lucky because, especially with Northampton, there was no other DJ. So even if I was rubbish for the first year, all they were listening to was me. So I was lucky enough to have a whole year back
Free.
And that's why I always say I feel sorry for the new coming DJs now, because having that kind of backing, you don't actually believe that you can't do it or you can't make it. Because when you got them little friends that support you, because it's not the same friends that support you in London. Sadly, London friends are just not the same. But when you build up a relationship with like these uni students, there was a point here where in uni you couldn't go anywhere in Northampton. Everyone's listening to our mix.
No, obviously.
They couldn't.
No, we get it. We know.
He just, but how long was you DJing before you sacked Big Toes?
Well, how long was I DJing for him? For like
No, how long was you DJing full stop?
before?
No, how long was you DJ?
Yeah.
3-4 years.
Oh, I thought it was just a bossy, and I was in it for 6 months.
It was early stages of uni, so I'll say like second year of uni. So technically only like a year or two, proper, seriously.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna give you. I've met Kapital, say 09, 08. Might have been 08. Young.
Whoa.
Yeah. Was it 08? Might have been 08. Could have
No.
been
It
10.
must have been a bit later, man. He was
It
DJing
was
by then.
definitely later because I
When was
wasn't in uni when I was doing well.
When was it? Okay.
So it would have been like
10, 11?
12.
Serious?
Yeah,
It
that's
couldn't have been 11 or 12.
That's the-
I've left there a long time.
Because I know Capital.
Must have been 10 or 11.
From uni days. Uni
Must have been
rave
10 or
days.
11.
I
And
wasn't
it
on,
wouldn't-
I
it
wasn't
wouldn't
on
have been in-
wall.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, my timeline's fucked. But anyway, alright, either way, when I met him, like, hungry DJ, like, very good at DJing and stuff, like, and then he wasn't on the scene that I was on. So I see him, like, disappear for a while. I didn't, like, necessarily think anything about him or anything like that. He's doing his thing. And then, BAM! Capital. More dub plates than Stone Love. Capital. So give us a bit of an explanation on your come up, man. It's inspiring. I'm not gonna lie. It's big thing.
All right.
Proud
Cool.
of you, man.
Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. R.I.P. Charms. I think he was indirectly made me start to DJ. So I was producing in it, but I wouldn't say I was anything great. I was just producing. I always had the music. Yeah. I've always been like, I had music as a good interest. I was at an event in my second year of college where them that was Charms,
Kid and Play.
Yeah, but before they were Kid and Play, they were still DWL, was it? Dogs Without Issues.
Is Charms the one that
by the bar passed away?
Yeah. Who's that one? Charms,
Saper
Drives, yeah. So they were at this. You've done an event there, Clapham Junction. You go to the top of it like you're going to Vauxhall, that bar there.
I think
You've done a Summer Saga there before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, so they were there. I was at that whatever party it was, listening to them, and something happened. I heard a song and I was like, they're gonna play this song next, and they did it. And I think they did it like twice or 3 times. I said, "Oh, this song next."
So I could do this.
So I could do this. I peeked over. I just saw the virtual DJ thing. So I think I went home,
cheat code.
just downloaded the virtual DJ, and just trying. But I was just intrigued in it. So I was just like,
would you virtually walk your gal?
Anyway.
Would you use virtual? Would you? I'm sorry.
if we dick gone, yes.
Let him tell his story.
Dick gone, yes.
But yeah. So, but even I didn't understand, because obviously now I just see it as it's doing virtual easy. But then it was still like, when you don't understand.
Of course.
And I'm the kind of person like, I teach myself in it, or go YouTube like da. I'm always like, they say that I'm a kind of, you know, what's the thing they say? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
I'm better than a jack. Like, I could do that. Do you get what I'm saying? Kind of
just
thing.
below the master.
Yeah. So I was doing that with whatever. I think I bought a controller, this little Behringer controller, whatever. So I was like, yeah, DJ or whatever. So I remember I took it to uni and I was like, oh, I'm gonna DJ, but I didn't really have a vibe. I just thought, just bring it to uni, just whatever. And this girl was doing a party, and I was like, oh yeah, I DJ now. I DJ at uni. I hadn't DJ at uni ever, but I was just like, yeah, I DJ at uni. She was like, alright, come DJ at my party. And I think one of my guys at the time, he was like a MC, so he was like, oh yeah, I can host you. And I was pressured. I was like, shit, I'm gonna do you the whole night. So I had to LimeWire, hip hop, old, but yo, what's the name of that song? But for some reason I had been collecting music kind of generally, so I had a base of music, but I was just like trying to, do you get what I'm saying, innit? And I remember it was Halloween, innit? So my mum's birthday, so that 2008, 31st of October, that's my first DJ set.
So on Saturday is your 12th year?
Yes.
Sick.
Yeah. So
Right, you should give us some money for that, man.
What the fuck?
So I did it, and everyone was like, "Nah, this is sick, like this is crazy." And me and my friends were like, "Yeah, man, we could just bang this, like," because she was charging. I didn't know she was charging. So, but she said like, "Oh, to cover the cost of," we calculated.
She scammed you.
No, she paid me, but wasn't
but
that.
you know that there
We
was
was
a
like,
big
we were like, "Right, we could do this, like," because it was apartments. It was like, we had the apartment, we get the speakers, we just do it ourselves, innit? So we banged it, innit? We did one, and what we did as well, we said, "Oh, you get free drinks, innit?" But I think the next one we did it, we got some girls that we know, innit? Yeah, big up Super Chunks, innit? They ran the bar because they were like, they want to run the bar. So we let them. So they paid the they paid the fee. We charged whatever we charged them was the same fee as the apartment.
Yeah.
So to us, we're getting a free apartment.
Ain't that wrong?
They're getting the bar.
Yeah.
But obviously at that time I didn't know the bar is P like that.
They make more money than you anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
But you didn't know.
Yeah. But obviously we're just thinking 10s, 20s.
Yeah.
We did another one where I can't even remember what happened, but we got kicked out and we had to go somewhere else. And we had to say to everyone free, and we lost P and so I really started to go through the promoter whatever. So we were doing it, but with New Year's Day 2009, we did a Penthouse one, 1,000 people.
Wow.
Those were the days when Facebook attending numbers was the actual numbers you get raised. We had to lock off the page. People were begging. Because if you don't attend to that thing, you don't get the message for the apartment. My brother, Penthouse 15th floor. No word of a lie. The queue went all the way down to the bottom. So That's how I met Mayday, because I met him at another party and I got him to be security on that day. We had a big, you know those like shoulder pouches, but they're not really pouches. They're like big like Nike pouches. Yeah. It's 20s, just 20s. Yeah. We couldn't believe it. The police came and locked off the road. We just touched out. Just say it. They broke this. Luckily, we didn't find a name. So it was when that hit. And remember, I'm DJing, innit? So I had someone that was DJing, but I was DJing. So I'm shutting down like for that level, innit? Like, and to me, it's easy because I've done the parties, innit? So I'm just repeating what I've done.
Everything, just
the same mixes, like.
That worked.
Yeah.
It's gonna work.
Yeah. Shutting down. So everyone's now saying, yeah. So I'm like, bro, I need to DJ at my uni, innit? Like, so like, man, I think I've even hollered at him. I'm just like people, but then I'm DJing like the apartment, like the blocks, innit?
Okay,
The towers and that, innit?
I remember.
Yeah. So everyone's like, right, nah. And I'm the only. I think there was another DJ, but really I was like the DJ in the, like you see how I said the DJ in the year, I was the DJ in the year, innit? So I remember there was and it's the first years that come in it, but there was one in it, and I think the second years, the third years came. Everyone was like, nah, rah, we're only going to parties Capital's doing. So I was just doing the uni thing, and I was doing and those other parties doing in London were like 16 plus or whatever, innit? So when we got to London now, we were like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we went to the big party, innit? Like, but at that time, I wasn't doing raves for it was just basically it's like I'm a promoter DJ promoter, innit? It was like, yeah. But it wasn't. It was just. To me, it's part of the parcel. Yeah. Because I didn't understand, like, I wasn't getting the bookings. But it was like, I do my own party, I DJ my own party. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's how it's always been to me. That's the formula, innit? Yeah. So I think, obviously, we hollered at my team and I hollered at Jevanni. We said, yeah, we go halves, we do it. We got 1,000 people, whatever. So it was crazy, blah, blah, blah. Then I think the team said, we should do our own one. Obviously, we was going to do it with Chance, but he passed away. So we just did it ourselves. And that was another 1,000 people, whatever. Then I think I split up from that.
Sorry, just to ask as well.
Yeah.
What year is this? Because this is not on mine. Because
2009.
2009, he was doing 1,000 people.
That's mental,
in 2009 in London.
Yeah.
That's not a minor number though.
But
in London for that young demographic.
We're selling the tickets.
Like, can't we get 500?
And I was banging the uni
paper
rates.
tickets,
Paper
20 bags an event.
Now remember, we're starting £3 tickets, £5 tickets, £7. But don't get twisted. There's some events we're doing is losses. So, but I'm just saying the good things, isn't it? But
so 1 out of 15.
Man start putting these young G's.
20 DJs on the lineup, innit?
Yeah, but it's still.
I had a set.
Numbers are.
Pioneer back to back, Footloose back to back, Super D. 20-minute set, like just doing because my thing is that at that time it's like the bigger the lineup, the bigger the event. And the more DJs promoting it. Do you get what I'm saying, kind of thing? So we did it ourselves or whatever, and that's how Takeover came in it, because I was like, at the time, so when I got to second year now, I was getting the bookings, and I started to get bookings, and I was like, rah. That, and I remember that was it. I've gone to uni house as well, and I was like, this is the time when I had proper aspirations. I was like, I need to work hard so next year I get on that uni house. Do you get what I'm saying? But now I was like, these big promoters are not booking me. Charles is booking Cosmic, he's blocking me. Fresh to Death are booking Dom Peps. No one's busting me, innit? And that's how I've always felt with my thing, innit? Like, I've always felt like, you see how, this opportunity, that opportunity. I've never felt like that's ever happened to me, innit? Which is why I kind of like...
Created your own lane.
Yeah, but that's why I was kind of like, I'm never going to go to radio. Or I'm never going to try to go to radio. Because you can work hard and nothing happens. That was just my belief in it. Which is not to say it's wrong, but if you do work hard, if you do the mix, you do the thing, opportunities happen, But I just saw it as, it's an opportunity, so it could just happen anyway, whatever. I'm just going to do my thing, innit? I was like, I need to do my own rave, and DJ their own raves, and do the main sets.
Yeah, and that's my thing.
And that's my thing. Everyone needs to know. And I need to put myself at the top of the flower. I get it now. I put myself at the top of the flower. Everyone's going to say, who's that DJ? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why we start to do the takeovers. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to clash these DJs. I clash these DJs, I beat these DJs. Or even if I don't beat them, people know that I'm on the part. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't even remember who I did it the first time. I remember the second one was the Cosmic one. And that's how everyone said, Capital. Because at that time,
Cosmic. Did he broke up Cosmic?
Oh, well, ask him, innit? Obviously, he said, I think I won. Obviously, Cosmic says that it's a draw because he claimed. I got the biggest forward.
Whatever I'm saying.
But basically,
if you say you won and he says he drawn, then you won.
Yeah, you won.
Cool, fair enough. So
what do you say? What do you say?
I don't know. All I know is if that's the correct one, I got one of the biggest reloads on the night.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
yeah.
That's all I know. I got one of the biggest reloads on the night.
But
I done my gram set, south side, turn over the rave.
So obviously, so second year now, second and third year, obviously I'm in uni, so I'm doing the promotion with the DJing. Oh, if you want Essex can get a coach to raves, innit? You want Essex to go to your rave, you book Kapital. You pay Capital the P, 50 people are coming. So that was my angle. Then obviously I looked up, funnily enough, actually 09 with Fats and some other people, and we did a big rave shutdown.
Yeah.
That one was like, I don't know, near to 1,800 people we did it. Like, so that was, do you get what I'm saying? It? So, but I've always seen it as, I'm always saying that, you got to do the raves, you got to do the DJing, it's heart and heart, pass the pass on it. So as I was getting known for the promo, I was just getting known for the DJs, innit? And I just wanted to be a big club DJ. So it was, when I left uni, that's when I knew, like, even though I don't know I'm in the runnings, I'm in the runnings. Because I left uni and I was getting way more. Like now, I'm getting, on an average month, I'm getting 20 bookings a month. So now I was like, I feel like I'm in the scene now. Before I've always felt like those few years trying. But now I felt like, I'm a DJ now. I'm not in uni and I'm DJing. Monday Coventry, Tuesday Portsmouth, Wednesday Essex, Thursday this.
Yeah, let's
that
start.
you get what I'm saying, innit?
Whatever, yeah.
The issue now is I need to be in London. That I'm DJing in the unis, but I'm the only person doing the London raves, innit? I'm doing the uni London raves. So when everyone knows to come back to London, you do the uni raves. But I'm trying to get these older bookings, and then I'm stigmatized as a uni DJ.
We've had the episode.
Yeah. So obviously,
I can even remember you having this discussion. You know,
Then, So it's years and years and years before eventually that stigma goes. And
it's mad because
takes donkeys.
When man met you in, say, alright, so
around
we'll
10,
let's
we'll
say
just
10, yeah? How old was you?
20.
Alright, because I thought he was young, innit? But he
I was young, innit?
No, but in my head, I didn't know he was 20, but in my head, when at them stages, I was just thinking, right, these young boys, you know, like, so as you said, coming into London and trying to get looked up, like, I wasn't even doing big promotions, but I wouldn't have looked at him, not because of his ability, because he was already good. But at the times,
I was saying what I was saying earlier.
no, but I'm saying at the time, because you have, bro, there's not enough, there's more DJs than bookings, bro, like for one promoter. Like, I know, bro, we've had 100 DJ guests on this podcast. If I had
30 episodes.
If me and Fats put on a rave, I couldn't even book all of you. You get what I'm saying? So someone's gonna be pissed. So when I'm meeting new guys, I'm like, well, these youngsters, they got their own lane. Not thinking your uni lane will carry you through. Not thinking, I didn't go uni. Not knowing that once you leave uni and come to London, you now got to get into a whole new scene. You got to now meet, you got to mingle and get in with the other guys. So I would, me as well as the other DJs were saying, right, them man, they're good in their uni thing. Not knowing that the uni thing is way up north and for him in Coventry with the laptop.
Do you know how much miles I've done on the M1, bro?
It's mad.
I used to do
London
15,000 miles.
London did not rate me, man.
Now I do like 6, 7. Like,
I hate it.
The uni thing
Constant
was
driving
mad.
up and down.
Bro,
I used to do Southampton weekly on a Thursday or something. Weekly Southampton. There and back
on the same
day.
It took a while before it became 3 bookings on a Saturday, 3 bookings on a Sunday,
in the end.
or Friday, Saturday.
Local.
Like last year now was crazy. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was tired. I was working. Get me? I was working. But yeah, that's basically me, innit? Like, it's just, I've just propelled myself to be known.
Adapted regularly.
That was my thing, that I'm known in the thing, innit? Then again, it's like, I do the wedding stuff. I do a few corporate. I've DJ'd for 1-2 artists before. Like, just juggle. Like, do you get what I'm saying, innit? I think people have said to me, would you ever be an artist DJ? And I'm like, yeah, but you don't apply to be an artist DJ. It just happens, innit? But obviously, my summer schedule is nuts. Minus that, so I don't know if I'd be able to do that because I'd have to leave a lot of things I'm doing. So that's why it's also, for me, it's always been as hard as I go into DJing, I go with the promo. Do you get what I'm saying, innit? Then maybe I think maybe mid 2015 kind of sense, the promo's more, I invested more into the promo because I was working and my job in it. So I've been doing odd jobs here, but this is like a job that's going to be a proper job. And I'm doing that, and I'm still doing the fucking game over parties, the big parties, and I'm still going to Southampton and these places, and I can't do it anymore. I'm going to the party, getting home for 6, shower, drive to my work, sleep in my car to 8:50, walk into work for 9, lunchtime sleeping. When I finish at 5, go home, sleep for 3 hours, wake up, drive to. I couldn't do it. And the things, so I had to leave work. I said, I didn't leave work. I just didn't get my contract renewed, didn't I?
Quit.
No, I just think I would never quit a job that's just giving me money. I didn't like it, but I'm just doing it.
It's not.
But my job, and they never gave me my renewal. So they kind of said to me, but they never renewed it. So I was like,
you didn't get the license back.
Yeah. So I said, this 6 months. So that was April. So I said, to the end of the year, I'm just gonna bang the parties hard. Then I'm gonna calculate it and know what I do. And I made more money from just doing the parties and DJing than when I was doing it at work, because I had more time to focus, more time to do
put more energy in.
And that's it, really.
And you probably enjoyed it more.
Yeah.
Overall.
You get the stress.
But you've done a lot, like, and your team do some stuff, like, so, again, as an outsider looking in, I see you man take over a few things, innit? Like, you take over the Bagel King wall.
Shout out to Bagel King. But let me tell you something. You see like the CD thing, yeah? I started the big poster thing, like the big poster thing.
I'll give you that.
I won't say me, but the team started the
big poster.
And obviously it got to a stage where we're doing events weekly now. Literally, it's every week. Not as in a weekly.
2 or 3.
We're doing, we're
brands.
Yeah, different, like, there's a rave different week. We've got a rave for the youngers, we've got a rave for the olders, we've got this, we've got a day party, this. So I just said, listen, I'm taking over that wall, because all this, I put everything down, I put all the big posters. But why it's so fucked is everyone's just seeing capital.
Yeah, but you know what's mad though?
Yeah.
Because you see me, I remember one time, I come in there, because I was doing my silent disco, innit?
Yeah.
I come in and I've got a poster, and I'm like, I've come into Bakery, I'm like, nah. I'm taking something down. I listen, Capital's my guy. I love him and respect him. But he's got too many things here. And I can't put something up.
Yeah.
Luckily, he just walked in. And he said, all right, cool. And he moved over and gave me a little space. Just enough. No, but I respect that. Because I don't want to violate the thing. But my ego, my pride, I drove all the way there. Something was coming down. And I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to pull down my brethren's thing, and when he comes and sees my thing, but he was there, but I was taking over the walls. That's good. And it's not even in a bad mind where you had enough events to take it over. It wasn't just one event plus. I'm talking like 3 events on New Year's Eve.
You see that wall thing there?
That's sick.
I feel like we overlooked that in a way of, that's also another reason why I feel like it's hard for these DJs, because you know when you said you was breaking into London, when I was breaking into London, I broke in a way of people kept seeing my name thinking, who the hell is this guy? Not actually knowing who Teeshow was. Because the people that I was doing events was the Kapital, and the other person was like RJ and Shaq. So I patterned both of them sides. So to someone else, they're seeing Teeshow, thinking, fam, like, this guy must be deep. There was even a point I was getting booked because they saw me on a flyer.
Yeah, it's true. And
testimony,
a lot of when they start out, that's what it is. I'm booking him because Bill Gates is saying, when I do my breaks, I just want Teeshow.
No more.
So he, not to say you got bust through, but
compared to on his word,
Teeshow's move from Uni to London was the most swiftest one I've ever seen in history.
Yeah, but you got to listen. The uni guys don't realize. All right, it might be harder for you to bust into London, but for the guys who don't go to uni, you have a ready-made audience. So when I was 21, compared to when you was 21, my 21 was warm-up sets only, like proper ground zero, trying to get in the big man's world. But you lot at 21 had shut down unis, like massive 18 by 21 you lot have got their 1,000 capacities under your belt, where someone like me who's been doing it from 16 couldn't get there. I was the warm-up guy. So buying records with all the latest tunes, they were never going to be played, bro. I got the latest Beanie Man. Zimmer was never played by me in a dance. I could have the record all you want. It's never getting played. Do you get what I'm saying? So, in a way, you lot have there's advantages and disadvantages. But you guys, when you come in, you can handle the big things at 21, where the youths that are coming up ain't really got it like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
You expect them to hack the pressure there.
No, but you hack the pressure because it's your schooling. It's like we all learn from elders, and the warm ups that you stay in the dance, you learn like when I got my first set, I was ready by the amount of work that I've put in. So it's almost like education. You know, like when you're going for a job, it's like education versus experience. So I had the education by being in the dance and learning from the elders, but you lot had the experience of actually doing the big numbers. So when you're 20, when we're both 22 and we get a big thing, we got different values. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Which is the case.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that's how comes we have technically the DJ that plays the music at chipmunk speed and the other DJ who is saying, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And that's the education saying you shouldn't really play at that speed. And the other one is the fast track because you know you got the big crowd and that's what they're used to. Do you know what I mean? And you have to adapt again. You have to adapt.
You got to read, because a lot of the guys that come from the uni scene, when they come over, they readjust.
Yeah. You got
They
to
readjust.
Oh God, yeah.
They readjust.
You got to know.
But it's sick to see that you lot, like, to hear you lot stories and that, like, it makes me pissed that I didn't go uni.
No, but the thing is, I would
Like, serious,
to say,
like-
I was in the scene when I was about
But then
25.
I feel like one thing upcoming DJs need to especially realise, especially that I'm telling them as I'm teaching them a couple in there, they need to make relationships with promoters. That's the only reason why I believe I've got to where I am. Because I believe every single promoter that's booked me in the past can still book me again, or they can either just message me and just be like, oh, what's good? Like, what are you up to today? Because I felt like I had to build that relationship regardless. And that's why I said I'm lucky even during this pandemic. Because if I didn't build these relationships and I just kept it on a quick service thing, I wouldn't actually get booked when things go upside down. Because they wouldn't, why would they actually do that? They won't even think they can even negotiate a price with me.
So why are you quitting?
Because
I'm joking. Let's not even get into it. Alright, before we go to you, so you're saying to quit.
I'm quitting.
Are you
but
saying?
I wouldn't say that other people do that.
Oh yeah.
That's your thing. And
But yeah.
and Cap, so you saying to quit or not to quit? You've been on the fence all day,
to
arguing. Like, he's literally.
Listen, wait, you're still gonna be on the fence. Listen, to do what I want to do right now until I feel like I might want to quit.
No,
or I might wanna stay.
for me not to quit, but for everyone else, do what's
Do
best
what's
for you.
best for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, we hear
Some
that. We
people
hear
have
that.
reality, man.
We hear
Yeah,
that.
that-
Can we get a little? Because I know you lot are doing other things as well. So can you just shout out what you're doing at the moment?
Yeah.
Give out your socials as well.
Yeah, if you
before
lot
we
got
wrap up.
like tunes and shit.
Well, he's
and-
got songs. He's you know what I mean. He's got brunches. You know, there's all sorts going on.
And that's why I'm going to pull branches.
No, but that's what you're doing
Well,
right
it
now.
is.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
still available for reputable bookings by reputable promoters.
But yeah, Jevanni, shout out whatever you're doing right now.
Yeah, man. So I'm doing a couple of brunches, like old school brunch, and we got a Halloween thing on the 31st. I don't know when this is going out though.
It'll be out before then.
Yeah. So on the 31st, just
Yeah, tomorrow.
it'll be on my socials or whatnot. But then I produce as well.
Wednesday.
So before this, I had a video shoot for my latest single, Take Control.
Okay. So who's on it?
So it's an Afrobeat thing. So it's got Nizzy, Drowse, Obi Flames, and Kid Alpha.
Okay.
But
So,
yeah.
Kid Alpha's managed by
Wait,
Cash, I think, so
no
we got
way
Kid
you
Alpha.
did the track that just come out recently. And when you say Kid Alpha basically had the best verse on it.
Maybe Jevanni had the best verse in it.
I produced it.
You know, he made the
I was
beat.
just showing you. I got your back, bro. That's what I'm saying. I was prepared to swing. I didn't even
It
know.
literally just came out last month, innit?
Yeah.
And you made that beat.
Yeah. So that's out, and then
That beat's hard, bro.
safe, bro.
Can't lie to you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, man. So I'm about just, and then obviously DJ, producing, radio.
So
whatever.
when's that video gonna? Do you know when that video's gonna be out?
We're hoping to drop it next week. So that within the next.
Exclusive.
Who's your
Yeah.
video guy?
Exclusive.
His name's Lutch. He does he's done a lot of videos, but he also does the daily duppies for GRM as well.
Oh, swear down.
So he's the big
we need
boy.
to
So
get
he's
him in
charging
there.
the
We need
big
to
money.
get
So
him
you got
in
that big
there.
money,
The
yeah.
Daily Duppy guy that
Yeah,
drops
the
in
writing, the
sick.
Yeah, sick.
That's probably one of the best editors I've seen
Yeah,
in
sick,
the game
sick,
right now.
Yeah, he's cold, hot.
Sick. So T yourself.
What am I doing?
But you dropped something in my email recently, so you definitely got stuff happening.
Yeah, no, I got a single coming out.
Alright.
I've gotten more into
On your-
A&R.
He's on his DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I'm on the DJ Khaled tip, man. I just like A&R, and that's why I kind of said like I like busting new music. So that's always kind of been my thing. You could say
it's a pivot,
that.
bro. It's a pivot.
You could say.
But
that.
yeah, so yeah, but who's on the song in that song? Song name and
man, they can wait for that. Man.
what?
They can wait.
Them man there, you know.
They can wait, man.
Them man
What
there, you
genre
know.
is it?
It's hip hop though. It's like most stacky hip hop.
Okay.
Vibes to it.
Okay,
It's
so
a nice vibe. Then I got an album coming, building a studio in Deptford. Just by the way, if you guys can endorse some money, it's a police station.
oh yeah, no, shout it out.
And we're turning it into like a music production.
I can never go in there.
Shout it
No,
out.
you can't.
What's it? No. What's it called? And where did they?
Global
where
Discovery. Yeah, literally, if you just type in Global Discovery on studios on the internet, it will literally come up.
Yeah?
Or on Instagram makes it easier. But yeah, now we've been in Peckham for about 2 years, but now we're moving to Deptford. We've taken over some police station now. We're breaking it down, turning it to like
Sick.
music studio.
Sick, you gotta burn loads of sage in there first though, you know. Burn out the Babylon energy.
Capital. What's next?
Big up everyone. Really and truly, just wait for next year. Hopefully things will be open up. Bigger
Island
and better.
Breakers next year and
Yeah, shout out to the team.
if things go.
Shout out to the
plan.
team. There's Island Breakout, one of the DJs, Millennium Tour, official DJ, hopefully next year. Mansion Barbecue, hopefully next year. Shoreditch Barbecue, actually this year.
I see you just sent me a barbecue the other day. So what's the next barbecue? I mean, not barbecue, brunch. You sent me a brunch.
Yeah, we got brunch.
Yeah, but bro, people,
really...
there might be someone who wants to go to a brunch.
Yeah,
you know.
shout out,
what's going on,
follow
bro?
me at DJ Capital with a K. Yeah,
What?
Capital with a K.
What kind of K is that?
This K. But yeah. But yeah. Follow me. We got the brunches, the suppers, the evening events there. We've got a couple things in Christmas. But yeah, Shoreditch Barbecue, 22nd November, Cargo will be there. And then yeah, next year everything's just really for the big things next year. Just hold off onto the big things. So
Cool.
hopefully next year, you know.
Cool.
Big up you, man. Big up you, man. You're doing great things.
Yeah, man.
It's good to see that you lot are doing great things. This will be out next couple of days. So I think you sent me your Teeshow. You sent me a tune on email. I was a bit surprised you had my email address.
Stole it.
Shall I tell you what I did?
What do you
I can't lie. What I did, was that
Good
I
to
realised if I'm going to release a song and I need DJ support, they need to have it beforehand. I can't even try to release the song and be like, oh, guys, support it. So I was on Instagram and I was just going through the bios. Going through. And I was literally copy and pasting.
Yeah, you're sick. No,
That's
I
what you gotta
appreciate it.
do.
I appreciate it because I got the tune now, and you know, and